Well, well, well. Good morning, guys. Good morning. How was your... What's today? Wednesday. It's Wednesday. This feels weird. This feels wrong. What happens? What happened? Where am I? It's always tech problems. I blame tech problems. Mewing? Mewing? What do you mean, mewing? What do you mean? What does that mean? Can you elaborate? Can you tell me more? Mewing. I am not a cat. We do not have a cat design yet. And I have told y'all, if we get a cat design, it's probably also going to be a maid outfit design. And unfortunately for y'all, it's not going to be a mini skirt. Y'all are getting like the full tight, like prim and proper French maid. That is what you're getting. Ayush, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? Hardtack. I saw that. Where was that? That was up there. Oh boy. Simon, thank you for the 45 stream streak. Not the French. Wait, what about the French? Did I miss something about the French? Are we on about the French? Is it the French again? Are the French doing things? Because I was just looking at something on Twitter and it's some dumbass on... I can't tell where this is. Is this a Facebook post? Wait, what is this? Oh, okay. Never mind. It's the French. Do I need to elaborate? No, it's worse. It's the Quebec. What is it? The Quebecois? I just butchered that. I know I did. The fucking Quebecians. By the power of French, I cast Armstrong. Oh, God. Here we go. All right. Let it out of your system. I forgot the fishing game. I forgot the fishing game.
The mother of all officers. Cast bread over every egg.
I'm working on it, Sunstar. I'm sorry. Don't cry. Don't cry. Chat, I'm sorry about Feemsh. I'm working on it. I'm working on the Feemsh. See, there's the Feemsh. The Feemsh is here. The Feemsh is here. And it still gives the fucking outage thing. Chat, I'm sorry about yesterday. I literally woke up, turned on my computer, and like went to do something and then came back and realized it looked like my computer was still off. And I was like, I can hear it running. I can see the lights on. What the shit's happening? And I stared at it for a second and I could see the monitor was on. Like, I think if other people have had similar issues, this, you know what I mean when I say, like, you can tell the monitor is on, like it's backlit. It's backlit in its own little way. I put a marshmallow in the diss section. What the fuck? Quebecer is for people from the city and Quebecois is for the province. I'm gonna blame the whole province. Hi, Minx. How are you doing? But it's like, it was obviously backlit. It's like having a Game Boy that's on, but it doesn't have a game in it. Where you know the screen is like lit up, but it's showing a fucking nothing. That's what it was doing. And I was like, oh, fuck. What the hell is happening? The worst thing is, too, is I've told y'all I had two monitors. One of them takes like 10 minutes to like boot up in the morning. Otherwise, it's like purple and yellow. I posted pictures in Discord before of it. That's not the one that broke. My good monitor is the one that just spontaneously died. I can't wait for Good Friday and Easter Sunday. Why is that? All I know is 80% indirectly voted for just... Yeah, I was going to talk about that, too. I was going to talk about that once we get to it. Chronologically here, we're sticking chronologically. So I was looking up, like, reasons why my PC would be doing this. And according to most sites, it's like, okay, try rebooting your PC. Rebooting didn't work. Try swapping ports or swapping cables. Okay, I can do that. I don't have any extra like DisplayPort cables or HDMI cables. So I went and bought new ones. Bad news, I literally just found this out aside from yesterday, and also because like Ko-fi and PayPal taking fees out of like the donations for the new monitor and stuff. I essentially used the last bit of extra money over Twitch's payout yesterday for these cables, because I got both a new HDMI and a new DisplayPort, thinking that it was going to be like that maybe it's like the DisplayPort is broken somewhere or something. And then y'all donated to give me the monitor, and I went and bought the monitor. And I found out earlier today at lunch that there is no money. There was no money. Here's no more money. Everything. Everything was in fucking savings, and I was like, oh shit. Guess we're on credit card for the month. Should have gotten Tech Priest. I don't think it would have saved it. The thing too was, I will specify this. I narrowed it down. I got those cables. None of those cables worked. Neither of those cables worked. I tried swapping ports. I tried like messing with the software on the computer. So like I pulled up the display settings, and it does the thing where it's like, yeah, you have another monitor plugged in. It's there. We're sending signal to it. And I was like, let me see if there's actually like a picture going to it. And so I pulled up OBS to check it and turned on display capture and changed it to the identified monitor. And it was still sending something there. To my computer's knowledge, that monitor was working fine. Too bad it wasn't. And so I called like the two biggest, what was it? The two biggest computer repair places in town. Unfortunately, there's quite a few. I wouldn't say quite a few. There's a handful of computer repair places in my town, but there's only like 2 that have 100+ reviews. The others are all like single digit and in kind of sketchy places. Like one of them looked like they were in a storage unit, like one of those garage storage units, except they bought like a whole bunch of the units and just punched the walls out between them. So I wasn't going to go to that one, but I called a couple others, including like one that's apparently part of like a sorta chain. I think it's something like that. And I called both of them. Both of these companies were like, oh, we don't do monitor repairs because they take too long and they're too expensive. I saw that, Ayush. And they were way too expensive. So they were like, yeah, if your monitor breaks and it needs like an internal repair, you might as well just throw it away and go buy a new one. Both of them said that. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll do that. And that was the point where I made the poll. Technically, I had the money from like the savings that y'all had raised for the plane ticket, and I didn't want to spend it. And I didn't, but I wanted y'all's permission, which is why I like made the poll. And the poll that Sunstar was talking about, actually, let me pull it up real quick. Bring it over here. The poll was on like whether I should use the savings for it, a chunk of the savings, and then start putting more back into it later. But where did I put it? Announcements. It was, yes, we want to see gaming, and only 20% voted for gaming. Which it's been tempting to do another at everyone poll for like a 24-hour poll to see like, do we just stop gaming? Do I just talk about games on like YouTube and stuff going forward and I just play them in my own time? Pulling apart a modern monitor without specific tools for it. Extra fun. I do have like, I have a tech screwdriver like toolkit and everything. And I do have the monitor. It's still sitting right on the other side of the room still. Pulling apart a modern monitor. Yeah, it's also a Samsung. What? Who did that? You fucking goofball. You fucking goofball. Listen, direct payments too is better off Ko-fi because I can get the money nearly instantly from Ko-fi and PayPal. But unfortunately Throne, like if you buy something on Throne and I have to like withdraw it, it'll take something like, what's today? If today's Wednesday, I may get it on Friday or I may get it on Monday. It's kind of a crapshoot when it comes to Throne and how long it takes to like withdraw stuff. Ko-fi Supreme. Yeah, Ko-fi Supreme. Hectic! You rat bastard. You rat bastard. So Ko-fi, new screen. Got it? Oh no. Funny button. Hi, Keyshawn. Oh my goodness. Also, hold on. Let me do real quick. I need to readjust because I'm looking at y'all on one monitor over here. And then, nah, that's still too far. There we go. It is. I feel like I'm using this model weird with how often I need to do like head resets, but I think it's because like I don't have a center monitor that I'm almost always looking at. Instead, I have a monitor on the left and a monitor on the right. Also, I was consulting Fag and Sai for when I was like getting a monitor, and I was like, do I just get like a more budget one and like maybe have like a little extra like saved on the side? Or do I get one that's like going to be reliable and that like I'm going to take care of? And they were like, and I was like, the difference was like $75, I think. And it was still well under, well, it wasn't well under. It was basically right at the amount. So get there in a third monitor. Listen, I would like to someday have like 4 monitors. That is, I think, my perfect setup. Just because like I would like to have like 2 on top of each other is centered in front of me and then 1 on each side. But I would need a crazy desk for that and a couple arms. But the problem with having one monitor, the reason I phrased it the way I did for the poll in Discord. Throne just was up there at the top. Hi Black Dragon. What was the reason I phrased the question the way it was is because gaming streams would be impossible with a single monitor. Just like absolutely fucked. I would have to maybe like pull out like my old like on desk like phone stand and prop my actual like phone up next to it and have chat on that in order to be able to read chat. If at all. Because I would only have the monitor and I would only be able to see the game. I wouldn't be able to see OBS. I would just have to like set it up beforehand and then click back. Hi, Ed. What are you doing up there? But that was the way I worded it. That was like, it's going to be if I don't know how many months it's going to be. Hopefully it's going to be before summer is over where we're going to be able to move. Can't read chat, can't moderate, can't fix problems would be impossible. Yeah, exactly. You can always orient a monitor vertically. I could actually do that with this new. I got another Samsung monitor. I like Schmang Schmung. Okay, Schmang Schmung is good. Schmang Schmung is I say that having a Samsung phone. Now currently 3 Samsung monitors. The third one's over there dead against the wall. Why is Samuel singing? Ra? What? Singing? Do you mean spinning? Because Samuel is just spinning. Whee! Because Samsung, yeah, Samsung. Thanks, South Korea. And totally not dystopian in any way. Technically, I can have 3 monitors. Like, oh. Giraffe! Tax refund, get Giraffe! Jesus, dude. No, we're not getting it. We're not getting another new monitor, guys. I kept the box too for this monitor, so it'll be far easier to ship it. I just got a new Samsung Galaxy S25 Plus. I had to get a new. This was 2021 ? The summer of 2021. I was taking a lifeguard course and went into the river with my phone and didn't realize it until after the lesson. And had to go buy a new phone, which I was very lucky that they were doing like a deal at the time where even if I had brought in what was technically a bricked as fuck phone, if I had 4 monitors, Marin monitor, main monitor, Twitch monitor, everything else that is over because I'll totally get to it. Only need 3, really. Yeah, 3 is a lot. 4 is a chunk. It is a chunk. It's also, I don't remember off the top of my head how many ports my my GPU has right now. I know for sure it has at least 3. It has 2 display ports and at least 1 HDMI, mainly because those are the ones that I know for sure I was plugging things into yesterday. Because my brain held it smooth. I got to know you got the money for the move, right? It's just the screen money. I got the money for the flight. I have the money set aside for the flight. The thing is, too, is I'm probably going to sell my car before I go, so I will also have that money. I have a pretty decent low mileage car that will probably sell pretty well. When I'm streaming an RPG, I use 3. One with the perspective chat gets to watch, one for OBS, and one for actually running the game. Yep. Because the 4th port for VR, other stuff. That's true. That's true. I do technically, you just reminded me, I do still owe y'all, those kinds of things. Wait, what happened? My monitor died yesterday, cool. Just fucking turned on computer, monitor's dead. I spent all day running tech problems for it. I went to Best Buy twice. Fucking twice. I was lucky. By the time I got there the second time, they had an entire shift change, so nobody recognized me. But it was weird too. I was listening to a YouTube video while I was walking in, and the second I walked in, I get an ad break. You want to guess what the fucking ad on YouTube was as I was walking into Best Buy? This happens. Unfortunately, luckily, the monitor did not explode because it is the monitor closest to my computer. Oh yeah, it was the Best Buy ad. It was the Best Buy ad. Where's the veggie? Twice about the bidet. I don't have the bidet one. I think I have it somewhere. Let me see. Where is it? Shut up. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Twice! I knew I'd find it eventually. What is this one? I forgot it was set up to also go through my fucking mouth. Jesus. That is why I have premium for YouTube. I can't afford those subscriptions. My income's not good enough for subscriptions. I had it once. I had it for like 2 months. And then I took a dip and I was like, oh, okay, I better go cancel this. It's also right now, I technically have a Spotify Premium. I forget I have that. I do have Spotify Premium. It's technically good, but if I'm like on PC, I don't fucking need it. It's only really good on mobile, where you can't download a fucking ad blocker. I'll never pay Google. Oh. It wasn't 7-Eleven that said Skibbity? I saw it there for a second and I was trying to read it, but I didn't get to read it fast enough. Third monitor 100% versus code to look at and not touch because... The thing is too, is I actually stood at Best Buy after I was there like looking for a new monitor. I stood in their monitor section for, God, I think I was there for like 40 minutes. Just looking at the monitors, looking at every single one, comparing stats. And then like I looked at all the prices. Oh, I wish I had, hold on, let me go get this picture real quick. I have a picture that I know I sent Faye and Sai. Oh God, this is gonna be, here it is. I sent 2 pictures. Let me make sure I get them open on the browser. All right. Let me swing over. Nya. Okay, chat. I'm going to show you a monitor that was for sale here. Say hello to the AOC Gaming. This is a 180 hertz. I believe it was 0.1 or 1 millisecond response time. HDMI interface. FreeSync. This thing is huge. It's massive. This thing was gigantic. You can probably kind of see the price at the bottom if you squint really hard, but don't worry. I'm going to show y'all the price. This thing, I'm not joking. Stick with me on this one. This monitor was $30 cheaper than the one that I got. I didn't get this one because I don't have the space for it. I can't fit it on my desk. Hi, Cheshire. Like, the thing is, this one wasn't on display. They didn't have a display model, so I couldn't, like, find it and flip it around and see if it had a display port, because I specifically wanted a display port. It's fine. Fight me. I have the ability to use higher. I just don't. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. I've specifically, I wish I was joking, I have kneecapped the new monitor I got already. It's like one of those like 2440 or whatever, larger resolution monitors. But when I booted it up the first time, everything was so goddamn tiny. I was like, okay, I don't like this. And I went into the settings and changed it to like the HD level stuff. Needs a bigger desk. I will probably get a bigger desk once I move. And I'm probably going to get a desk that I'm either going to get a, what's the word? I'm either going to get a standing desk if I can afford that, or just a bigger desk in general. And I want to be able to put my computer on the floor. To 480, 320? No, I changed it just to 1080. 1920 by 1080. 155 Annie, Jesus. 60 hertz is just fine, but I like running it on 100. Is usually like my maximum. It's also what I like. If you've ever seen me when we open like a brand new game, that's usually how I like change it. I will take it from like unlimited. Yeah, I will take it from like unlimited frames per second to like 100. And then if that doesn't fix it, I'll take it to 90 and then 75 and then 60. And then only will I put it down to 30 if it absolutely is like necessary. But yeah, that was the monitor. I think it was, the thing is, I think it only had HDMI, which while I was looking, there actually were other monitors there that were very similar that did not have DisplayPort at all for like reduced prices. There was one that was like, I think it was an Alienware monitor. It was like a 23 or 24 inch? I forget which one is the like next increment under 27 inch. What was it? It was the oh no. Okay, never mind. Sorry. I scrolled down and I saw a fucking video title. I went to an anti-bike lane revolt, and here's what I learned. I kind of want to see that. I kind of want to see what entitled shitbags are saying about bike lanes. Jesus fucking Christ, YouTube, stop trying to give me ads! Nobody needs more than 360p resolution. I need more than 360p resolution. I've tried watching friend streams on 360p because for whatever reason, Twitch defaults to it, and I can't tell a ding damn thing of what's going on. Like I can't see shit. Is basically the whole fucking thing. Who's talking shit about the bike lane? Yeah, I think we may do some chat. Do you want to get radicalized today? Is that what we're doing? Are we gonna radicalize chat on good urbanism? Is that what this is gonna be? Is it time to show chat exactly how bad most cities are? This is the one time Ordained is gonna get to strut around, says the 32-bit woman. I have listen. Use right though. Should be 480 and that would be the bare minimum. I always turn things up to like 720. That's where stuff gets like pretty, what's the word? Gets like, well, it just looks decent, I guess. It just looks decent. When I'm not actually watching him, 140 on the second PC for the other ones. Second PC? Sunstar second listen, I like to have a second PC someday. Just because of how fucking heavy like VTuber models are, as well as like games graphically. The worst new transit project in the US. Oh no! $13 billion. 3 miles? Only 3-mile long tracks? And it's already behind schedule. I hate it. The rise of the pavement princess. Oh no. Hi, Foxed. See, are you gonna listen, chat? Are you gonna sit here and talk shit about this glorious model in front of the person who made it? Are you? Y'all were just talking shit a second ago, calling me the 140p. That's like £5. Oh my god, you fucking dork. I don't think I can get more radical. I mean, unless I get a skateboard. I mean, yeah, kickflip radical, dude. Is that a stereo? Side-eye? That's amazing. That's a good emote. That's a good emote. That's okay. I also, QB has been behind on schedule, but QB's making a side-eye emote for us too. QB's been crazy busy, so there's like a couple goofy ass things that have just been on the back burner for a while. Don't let me in with them. It's okay, Keyshawn. It's Keyshawn, that reminds me, I need to send you a meme. Hold on. I hate telling and just sending stuff like this to you just randomly. But you know how I sent you one thing that I was like, this would be funny to have is like a redraw thing. It's like a meme redraw. But let me see. And now I really want it. And I know chat will think it's funny too. But I'm gonna send it to you because unfortunately it's on my phone. Sadly, annoyingly. There we go. Okay, and now I can open it over here to show chat. Yeah. Okay. Then we'll move back over here. Hi, chats. There you go. Hit the gym, fuckers. I want my own version of this just so I can fucking post it like once a week just to yell at y'all to go to the gym. I have my old main off, my older old main off, and two of the same mini PCs. One just runs a self-labeler script for Blue Sky. Others just streams Postyburb, Chatterino, and a few bat files. Oh no. I arrived. Hi, Fairbanks. Hell yeah, Jim. Do you want me to die? Go, Jim! Go, Jim, you little fuckers. Time to get ass to do them squats. Oh, son of a bitch. Son of a fucking bitch. All right. Hold on. Gotta go back over here. But yeah, that's on the list. I'm adding that to the list of things that at some point when I have money, I'm throwing money at Keyshawn. Haven't been able to go in like 2 to 3 weeks. I miss it. I went earlier today. It's why I was a little late. Addiction, I want more PCs and the cost, so much cost. I think if I get a second PC though, I'm gonna make like a mini PC. Because I want something that's gonna be easy to like move around the house if need be. Because then it could also be like a little like mobile VR PC or something. That'd be neat. That'd be neat. I lifted gym equipment and moved it, if that counts. No. Oh, okay. Listen, you wanted this, Fairbanks. You wanted this. So shall it be. Listen, the redeem technically isn't automated, so I gotta do it manually, but as you were. Also, hold on a second. I think I just realized something. Is this thing referencing the right thing? That's weird. Huh. What is it getting the lighting from? Maybe it's only projecting it on this? Oh, it is. Okay, it is this. Interesting. Okay, I had forgotten how I set that up. Listen, in my house, we love all sizes, not just Skull Crusher sized booba. Listen. Gym memberships are expensive, and I'm like a weight bench away from a home gym already. You could probably find those pretty cheap used. You'd also be surprised how often like local gyms rotate stock and try to get rid of shit. You could also do what Momo does, and Momo has made like a home gym out of Home Depot buckets, concrete, and wooden pillars that have been cut so that it fits a squat bar in it. And she's been killing it with that. Y'all could just sneak in. That's true. If you walk in with confidence, more often than not, nobody stops you. Not that meme? What do you mean? What meme? What meme? Is that a basketball emote? Skills? Really? That is a very interesting emote. I mean, I guess it's better than the one that randomly, goodness, came to mind today while we were talking about finding coffins to use for coffee tables, not coffin tables. Technically the same thing. You know what? Screw it. But the emote came to my mind at the time. I was like, maybe I need to get an emote where it's just like me with a shovel on my shoulder. Coffin table. Yes, coffin table. Hi, Alder. Coffin tables, let's go. Listen. Faye! Faye, coffin tables! Coffin tables, seats 4, fits 1. Amazing. Amazing. All right, hold on. I still gotta do the squats. I still gotta do ordained squats. All right. What are you barking at, ordained? Is it because I haven't done the squats? All right, let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. Depends on what kind of coffin you get. Some fit too. I mean, that's technically true, I suppose. I feel kind of... I also really want to get like full body tracking for this model at some point because I feel really fucking like weirdly rigid. And I tend to flail my arms a lot at y'all. Coffin tables, sometimes they'll start vibrating and screaming some ridiculous things like, help, let me out, but you start to tune it out after a while. Oh, that makes sense, yeah. Duplex coffins. Huh? I'm sorry, you what? Steals your coffin. Your head was doing push-ups. Listen, tracking is weird when you stand up and you're not that far away. It's luckily we didn't have coffin PC. I'm gonna Google that real quick. Coffin. Why is caps lock on? Coffin PC. What the fuck? This was not what I was expecting. Thanks, Facebook. Okay, hold on. Okay. I guess. I guess. I suppose. I can't tell for sure, but I think there's a body in that coffin. Maybe not. It also does kind of look like it's in somebody's house right now. It looks like it has a built-in keyboard, but it also looks like this guy has plugged in a keyboard. It's also a very small coffin. That is a very small coffin. And there's also... Okay, but hear me out. Hey! Oh, of course, we get this stupid techie version. Hey, there you go. There you go, chat. That's what some of y'all need. Some of y'all's addiction to Souls likes are way out there. They're getting interior design ideas. Listen, Faye said that she wanted to turn the house into like a Victorian like parlor. And I am 100% in it. Oh, that's a box. That's not a PC. That's just a fucking box. And it's an advertisement for the fucking Intel Arc GPUs. It looks more like it's a seat and there's speakers installed on it. Oh, wait, this is promotional material? What? That's hilarious. That's hilarious. How much could you put in an adult-sized coffin PC? How much what? Like how many parts? I mean, you could probably build a server into a coffin. Also, what is this? Try build my mom a Victorian coffin PC. Oh no. This Shutterstock picture. Plywood. Making a plywood version of the ugliest PC case in existence. I hate these, like, I don't even remember the name of this PC case. This thing is the ugliest, heaviest motherfucker. And coming in a coffin, potential for something very funny. An adult-sized coffin is like, what, 6 feet by 2 feet? Usually it's actually like 6 feet by 2.5 feet. Shocking. Coffins are shockingly wide. Oh, that's not what I clicked. I'm pretty sure I clicked the X. Okay. Let's go back. Let's go back. Wrong button. Okay. Stealing the Carnival server coffins? No, not my server coffins. I need them for all the content I'm totally recording. Although I did last week, I did actually record a whole bunch of fucking gameplay for B-roll for the video I want to make. So, you know. I think what's even... Hold on. I'm pretty sure I actually ended up with extra footage that I went in not expecting to find. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Not Ridgeview. Oh, right. Demonologist. Demonologist added a new map. And it ended up being one of the fucking Unity asset flip environments that I was going to talk about in the video. Thanks, Demonologist. You're only proving my point further. I need the content for myself to store and not use. Oh, man. Can you do the thing my buddy Wiggles does and start like storing it all on a Plex server and like giving it away to people? What about booba coffins? What the fuck are booba coffins? What? Hi, fake nudes. Create a show on Twitch. Let's go. Oh, thank you. I don't know why. I think it's the lighting settings for this monitor, but is this scene always been this dark? It feels like it's really dark. Megaminds. That is a good emote too. I like that. That is a good big brain emote. I've seen some pretty bad big brain emotes. No, the lights are on. It's just like, it was also the same thing whenever I booted the computer up because it was on like its normal light configuration and I changed it to something else. I can't remember what I changed it, what the setting I changed it to was called. But, ooh. Are they the coffin version of breasty breastplates? Oh, that makes sense. It's just like you close it and there's like a breast-shaped top. Baron's going to change the sense again? Sense? Nah, I think it just looks different because it has a different lighting setting from the previous monitor. Willow, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Willow the Wisp. How are you doing? But I'm trying to see if there's anything else. I do actually have I was hoping Faye would respond because I still have the video on fast fashion that we were going to talk about of this nerd in a suit. Hi, Anjoma. Hold on. I got to sneeze. Give me just a second. The thing too is the new monitor I got is my first like flat monitor since like 2014, I think, is the first, because I've had curved monitors ever since. Yeah, the last time I had, well, my laptop in college was probably the last flat monitor I had. Wait, somebody remade the fucking empty wallet as an emote? That's God, chat. Every time I see, this is like one of those kinds of emotes that makes me realize how far we've come in what like emotes can do. Do y'all remember when emotes were like literally just like emojis? Or just the simplest of fucking things? That's a good let's go emote too. What's your opinion on the curved monitors? I was thinking of getting one, but decided against it. I like curved monitors. I do know some people hate them. Like I know some people that like it could be as bad as like getting migraines from it. Ah, another boob heart. Oh no. Oh no, not more boob hearts. Oh. The cruel science of office architecture. Blech. Heinous. Heinous. The history of bread. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I forgot that the OG colon and smile turned into an actual image. Yeah, a lot of those did. They were like, there's like, of course, like the simple robot one, and then there was it a monkey? I think it was a monkey at one point, wasn't it? Right? I could have swore it was. Oh Christ. True crime obsessed teenager lures men to Tinder to kill them. Remember, chat, there's two kinds of true crime enjoyers. There's the ones that dissect them and call them absolutely heinous monsters, and then there's the others that dissect them. Anyway, first record use of an emote was in the transcript of a speech made by Abe Lincoln where was used to denote applause and laugh. Wait, really? Applause and laughter with like a winky face? Interesting. Was it for applause and laughter, or was it like a like cheeky little like wink to be like pause here for like kind of thing? What the hell? You see the despicable game that got banned from Steam? The what? What? Hold on. Is it despicable game banned Steam? Steam removes, quote, dangerous game. This is the Christian Post. I don't want to read the Christian Post. The game is called No Mercy. Looks like non-consensual sex is the reason. But, okay, we'll look at the PC Gamer one, because all the first ones are fucking religious news sites for some reason. Withdrew from Steam following political pressure and public censure. I thought it said erasure. Valve stopped Steam sales of adult game No Mercy in the UK this week following a complaint from UK Technology Secretary Peter Kyle, who insisted that it was deeply worrying game be removed due to its extreme content, as reported by news outlet LBC. It includes incest, blackmail, and unavoidable non-consensual sex, according to its Steam page, which also promises players the opportunity to become every woman's worst nightmare and, quote, never take no for an answer. Yeah, no, that makes sense. This is just fucking, what was it? This is just the fatal system all over again. This is hardly dining table conversation. I'm sorry, Sunster, are you eating? Really? In front of my sandwich? In front of my crab rangoon? In front of my salad? And I just had to mention the word fatal system. Chat, do we need to talk about the fatal system again? Can we avoid it? Can we skip it? Is that all right? Can we? Talk about Cyberpunk for a moment? No. What is this train? Why does this train have like weird loops on it? Twain. We can. All right. One's in chat if you want to know what the fatal system is. Two's in chat if you don't. To give you a hint, the Fatal System is the worst TTRPG system ever made. So if you don't want to learn about it, we don't have to. Because we talk about it on occasion. It comes around and we'll do like a 45-minute split on it. Yes, it is Titan. One, even though I already know. It looks like we've got twos outweighing it. The twos have it. We're not going to talk about it. The missing 411 mystery has a solution. You won't like it. Interesting. Okay. Can you beat Ready or Not without killing anyone? Oh no. Oh, it's gonna suck, but yeah, probably. Gonna look at the cipher system. It's so simple. Cipher system. What's the cipher system? Can we talk about Wild Sea instead? What is Wild Sea? Wild Sea. Is it TTRPG? Oh wait, is that the new RuneScape thing? I'm about to say, I added it to my wish list. Because I saw it yesterday. Why is my wish list not loading? Steam, why? It for some reason it only ended like halfway down my fucking list. And my list isn't nearly as big as like a lot of other people's. No, that's Dragon Wilds. About a world taken over by trees. Oh, I know the one. I even know where like that originated from. Let me see really quick. It's where like this, instead of the ocean being water, the ocean is just a giant forest. Is what I'm guessing. Heart of the Deer Nicole. It's $60? Post-fall fantasy tabletop role-playing game in a rampant ocean of verdant green. Endless treetop sea. Amberclad origin. Okay, this actually looks pretty interesting, but $60 for a TTRPG book? Kind of a hard sell, guys. Kind of a hard sell. I like that. Hold on. I like that one of the categories on this website is GM required. I do know that there's actually single player like journaling TTRPGs out there, which are very interesting. Very, very interesting. Oh, I'll slam you. Oh, no. Oh, no. PDF version? That's a good question. Storm and Root. That's a DLC for it. Resources and examples. Free rules. Yeah, this is the hardcover book, but let me go back real quick. MythWorks, maybe MythWorks will have a PDF. That's still $60. There is the free rules kit, but I just clicked that. I'll look at it in just a second. Chthonic acrylic dice? Chthonic? Ooh. This person has 4 arms. My favorite number of arms. Okay, what does this include? Oh, this is 142. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it's free. It's free. If you basically like you can play off of this, which is very cool. Very, very cool. Just focus. Focus is a kind of narrative spotlight in which move from character to character during the game. Shifts naturally in response to the conversation. Wherever your character is doing something important, the focus is on you. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Okay, so it looks like you can technically just play this game for free because it looks like it has like all of the stuff in it. itch.io has the PDF for less than that. PDF is $25 with bundles on sale on occasion. Ah, there's the free rules though, and the free rules are over 140 pages. And looks like they include like all of the like backgrounds, the edges. What are edges? Edges represent the way your character is mostly used to solve problems and tackling challenges. They approach the usual. They're usually the most effective. Okay, these are your stats. Grace, iron, instinct, sharps, teeth, tides, and veils. Interesting. So grace is elegance and precision and agility. Iron is force, determination, and willpower. Instinct is sense, intuition, and reaction. Sharps is logic, wit, and planning. Teeth is savagery, passion, and destruction. Tides is exploration, learning, and lore. And then veils is shadows, ciphers, and secrecy. What are we doing today? Yapping, Ordain. We are yapping. You know what game I do want to talk about? That's the first episode of is free. Happy Hills Homicide. I do kind of also want to play, what is it? What is the name of... I'm brain farting. Oh, Blueprints. That's it. That's the name of the game that came out recently. Also, we have less than 2 minutes till the ad break, so let me go ahead and get words on stream up for y'all. Just got to make sure the iPad is ready. Huh. Sorry, chat. I'm thinking. My brain is wandering today because I'm still thinking about the poster that I made for the 2.0 debut, and every day I wake up and I'm like, am I just gonna post it today? Should I just post it today on itch.io for Transrain Ohio, which has glitter hearts? I have no idea what glitter hearts is. What is glitter hearts? Oh. Okay, there's a lot of really interesting like art for that's a cactus person. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Cactus. Also, this person looks kind of like fungal. Like, this is cool. Aspects. It's a cactus, and he has bees. He has bees. Ooh, look at this. Oh my god. What is his leg? That's one way to do it. Listen, that's one way to dampen the recoil of a crossbow. Baird in the 2.0 workshop, too many leaks. Oh no, it's not too many leaks. I just need to figure out a date and just fucking mark it. The thing is though, is I haven't done any of the like updates for a lot of the redeems. And here, I just realized something. That this is a little zoomed out for y'all. Look at this shark. Wait, is that shark metal? What the fuck? Hobbits! Is that a manta ray person? He's also see-through and has wooden arms. What the hell? Huh? His legs are wooden too. As weird as it can get away with, apparently. Okay, what do we have? Post on offer, char, culinary masterminds who use meats. I could be a chef in this game. Oh my god, sold. Corsair, Dex. Oh, son of a bitch. All right. We'll save this for after. I'm gonna give y'all words on stream, guys. I'm not gonna go anywhere, but I'm gonna be right here at the PC. But I'm just gonna go off screen real quick to take a little bit of a voice break, and I will be back in just a moment. Don't burn it. Actually, Ordain, go ahead, burn stuff down. Have fun. Gardening. Oh my god. Wait, you had to ride in a Tesla? Hold on a second. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. What happened? Me with my twitchy wrists. What did you do? What did you do? Why did you have to ride in a Tesla today? Who needs an iPad screen for a menu? Give me back buttons, knobs, and doohickeys. I need more things to push. Listen, it's fine. It's fine. I'll give y'all one more round. Ugly doogly. The EU mandated physical buttons on cars. I have something to talk about that I did not know, but now that I know, it pisses me off. We'll talk about it in a second once we get back from the ad break. That involves self-driving cars. Osgadid. All right, somebody see if Doge is a word in this game. I'll do it. Doge. I hate it. I hate it in this house. Hate it in this house. Can't believe that worked. Can't believe that worked. For another thing, listen. Okay, so really quick, during the ad break, Ordain brought up the thing about riding in a Tesla and stuff, and it reminded me of a law that I heard passed in California a good while back. If y'all didn't know, a lot of companies like Waze and Cruise and stuff, yeah, because they're all fucking one-word companies, Jesus, have been testing self-driving cars on public streets. And I'm trying to remember I believe the first person killed in the self-driving car accident, I think it was in Vegas. Yeah, they're on public streets and they're being used essentially as taxis to test them. And in California, I wish I was joking about this. California passed a fucking law that made it so that police cannot ticket the company of the self-driving cars when the cars break the law. And chat, these cars are breaking the law a lot. There was an instant after I believe it was a football game a while back, where for whatever reason, on the out road from the stadium, 2 of these Waze cars took up both lanes and just stopped. They just stopped for some reason, for some ungodly reason. And they blocked all of the outgoing traffic from a stadium, which is insane. Insane, I tell you. Killdozer would have been fully legal if it was self-driving. Maybe. But like, that's not the only, like, I think it was Cruise that did this case. There was an incident of a lady in San Francisco that got hit by a car. Not hard, mind you. But she got hit enough that she fell and the car rolled forward a little bit. And to the point of view of the car, do you want to guess where this lady was? I'll give you a hint. She was under the car. This lady was under the car. So to the robots, to this piece of shit junk, the lady's just gone. Okay, nothing obscuring the car now. So it started driving again. It dragged that lady for over 90 yards before she got dislodged from under the car. She didn't die. But she was, let's go with the word maimed. We're going to go with the word maimed. The Cybertruck already has the Killdozer aesthetics. Don't you dare demean the Killdozer like that. Don't demean the Killdozer like that. The Killdozer stood for something. The Cybertruck can't even stand on its own 4 wheels. But I hate them. I hate them so much. Because the fucking, you know what fucking self-driving companies are going to pool as, like, they keep forcing autonomous vehicles onto the road. They're going to say shit like, oh, but it's an electric AV. We shouldn't have to pay so much more for like electricity to charge it. Or like, we shouldn't have to pay for parking. And they're going to say shit that's like, it can go earn you money as like, oh, while you're at work, it'll drop you off and then it can go essentially be a taxi. Or, you know, it'll be more efficient than a taxi because instead of having to take up parking lots, it can just drive around the block a whole bunch of times until it's ready to pick you up or it gets called for somebody else. Dumb as shit. Dumb as shit. And then eventually we're going to end up with gas-powered ones. Solution, bus. Bus. Trams. But, oh, Jesus. Then they're going to want shit like long distance AV lanes. Then they're going to be upset that there's people driving at slower speeds. So they're going to want lanes and or roads specifically for AV vehicles. I wish I was joking on this part because I'm not speculating on that. Companies, I think it was Waze in this case, already started pitching ideas to New York City to make certain roads AV only. Yes, fund public transport. Fund public transport, please. I beg you. And don't fund, like, make sure you go to make arguments for good public transport. Here, let me see if I can find a map really quick. Boston Metro. Here it is. Chat. Here, we need this bigger. Don't answer this question, but if anybody's familiar with the Boston Metro, this is a bad metro. I'm gonna pull this, like, this is bad metro, and then I'm gonna show you, let's do Amsterdam's metro. Map. Not quite as detailed as I want it to be. Actually, this is a weird centralized map. We'll do Paris instead. Okay. American subway. Also, technically, Boston has the oldest metro in the US. Mind you. Oldest metro. This is the earliest grown upon subway system in America. Mega sucks. Oh yeah. I'm gonna see if anybody, man, this network sucks. Look at the NS rail roadmap. Listen, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this first, real quick. I want to see if anybody can tell me why they think that this is shitty as fuck metro as opposed to this. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to give you a hint. It is not just sheer number of channels. There is a singular factor in here that is far more important. If no one is in the car, will it notice if a nail was put in the tire? No, but you can also do something else that's funnier called coning. And you can go put a cone on top of self-driving cars and they just get stuck and it's great. Overlap? No. There's a central hub. Central hub is down here at Downtown Crossing. Overlap? No, not quite. That overlap is good. The problem is fucking Boston is designed like a fucking spider for some reason, which means you have lines that start centrally in what is essentially downtown Boston, and they span out in one direction to the what's the word? To the suburbs. That's it. They span out to the suburbs, which at its base is a good idea. That's typically what you want. That's a good way to start. That's a good way to start building a metro, is to have it start centrally in downtown where people are probably going to be traveling into or around, and then spanning out to the suburbs so people can come in and go back out easily. However, let's imagine, let me think, what would be a good example? The green lane could have been 2 types of lanes. True. Let's say, for instance, let's go with somebody over here in like Oak Grove. Somebody lives in Oak Grove. Oak Grove is way up here at the top on the end of the orange line. Way up at the top, it's the OL. Here, I can actually, oh, that didn't help. Now you can read Oak Grove. So here's Oak Grove. Let's say a person lives there and works downtown. So they take the metro in. It's, we'll say like 15 minutes or so, which I think is actually the distance for it. Takes 15 minutes to get to downtown, 20 minutes probably actually, because technically Boston also has slow zones, which is dumb as shit. But They get in on a relatively respectable time frame. Okay, makes sense, easy peasy. But maybe they have a like after work activity. Maybe they play on like a local soccer team, or they go to a gym that's on like Davis Street or all the way in Alewife. Alewife. I don't know how to say that. I don't know what the name of that suburb is. But you have to go down the red line. Let's say you do that. Let's say you have to go all the way down the red line. That's kind of shitty, because then when you realize that this person took the subway to get home, to get to work, to go home now, they have to ride all the way down the red line, all the way to downtown crossing station, and then go all the way to the end of the yellow line, instead of taking a much shorter trip that would basically just be driving straight to the other one. I'm an ailing wife. Yes, it's okay, Syphils. Death will come soon. Mass's awful metro system. That's the point. We're making that point, that exact point. And I was basically telling chat what makes a good metro and what makes a bad metro. It's this shitty non-interconnectivity. They have made a good centralized subway, but a shitty interconnected one. It came once and turned me down. Makes sense. So if you look at Paris's here, which I honestly don't know the population size of these two, you see exactly how many looping, curving, interconnected stations and stops there are all around the city to get people wherever they need to go without overly extended travel times. Instead, in Boston, where if you want to go to a different suburb, you have to go all the way downtown and all the way back out. Heading to, good night, all there, sleep well. Yeah, this is arguably the worst subway system in the world. It's up there. I don't know any other worse metro system. I think technically I've even heard that like what is it? Taipei has a better metro system. Makes sense? Excuse me, ma'am? What makes sense? No, it's fine. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, subways. Self-driving cars fucking suck. If we let them, every single fucking self-driving company is going to drive us all fucking absolutely batshit insane, create another type of gated community. Because you know self-driving companies are going to want shit like, they're going to want self-driving lanes, which they've already actually pitched. I wish I was joking. Self-driving sections. Eventually that's going to grow into autonomous vehicle only like highways. And then you're going to end up with gated communities that only allow AV vehicles. In which case, what do you think those communities are going to be like? Who's going to be able to afford autonomous vehicles for themselves? It's another thing that was one of the dumbest pitches that I've seen. I believe Waze pitches this. Old white bigots, correct. Oh, what was it? I'm brain farting. Waze pitched. Oh, that's what it was. Multiple car delivery. They basically pitched the idea of, instead of having to for your morning commute having to take the kids and drop one off at elementary school or one off at a middle school and then going to work, you can instead just order them 3 ways. Huh? What? Auto cars instead of guard dogs? Gross. Hedge fund tech bros? Also that. The thing too is, I mentioned before the one lady, the first lethal accident with a self-driving car. That lady, this was in Las Vegas. They checked the record for how the how the self-driving car recognized her. And apparently, it basically thought it was a person, got confused, thought it was something else. And by something else, I mean it marked her as other at one point, and then didn't recognize her again as a person or a potential obstacle until 1.2 seconds before contact. 1.2 seconds before contact. And by that point, even instantaneous braking could not stop the accident from being completely lethal to this woman. Marin doesn't want one private jet autopilot the guests to their seats despite being mere steps away. Ugh. I hate it. I hate it so much. And you know, it's same. It's okay. You know what it is? You know the perfect metaphor for what self-driving companies are going to do if you give them an inch. It's this. It's fucking this. This is what it's going to be. You're going to say, yeah, sure, you can have your self-driving taxi service. And then they're going to ask for roads. Then they're going to ask for AV-only parking lots. And they're going to make all sorts of promises like, oh, yeah, the parking lots can be like outside of town. They're already not outside of town. All of the test fucking parking lots are downtown San Francisco. That reminds me, I need to find the Waymo parking lots. We'll do the jam. God damn it, ads. God damn it, fake ads that are never going to play. One private jet per guest. Kill me.
Waymo cars. This parking lot full of driverless Waymo cars has had multiple incidents where suddenly the vehicles become confused and start honking all at each other. White says he heard it for the first time about 2 weeks ago.
Because they're fucking stupid.
He was woken up around 4 a.m.
Because they're fucking stupid.
And again, and I started thinking,
and
well,
they do that. They do that constantly.
Had issues with the noises
Somebody
either.
recorded
Several
it from their
people who live in
apartment
buildings
across the
nearby
street
parking lot
at
have
4
also
in the
had similar
morning.
complaints.
over the past 2 weeks, I've been woken up more times overnight.
Would you
than
say,
I
don't forget
have
all of the non-stop
combined
traffic
over
jams
20
since the self-driving
years.
programs
Russell
crash like a
Hofsky
paper plane?
lives in the building
Correct.
adjacent to White. He says the honking
And they get
incidents have
stuck.
happened
They
at
stop
random
in
times
traffic
during
all the
both
time.
day and night and have started to take a toll.
They pull shit like that nearly constantly. And it gets worse. It gets worse, chat. If you didn't know, American drivers and American roads are some of the worst in the world. Okay, roads not necessarily 100% true, but what I mean is like categorically, we have the worst fucking street building to the point where these, and if you want to imagine it in one way, these cars are training on easy mode. They are training on the largest, easiest streets on the planet, and they can't even do it right. And at some point, these companies are going to go, they've learned enough. And then they're going to sell these AI cars, these self-driving cars that have been trained on easy mode to countries that have roads of higher difficulty. You imagine, I'm going to say, how many EU people do you have in here? In the UK, in Denmark, not Denmark, in the Netherlands, also probably Denmark. What you are going to see are these shitty ass cars trained to drive like Americans. Skill diff? It is not a skill diff. Or worse, imagine one of these in Philly. We're going to have to tell Brussels to mandate LiDAR and self. That was another thing that somebody was like, yeah, then they're going to make, instead, once they add like these roads, they're going to, fucking companies are going to come say, oh, we're so much safer since everything in this section is self-driving. So we can go faster. We can just keep going faster and faster and faster. Oh, you want to cross the road in these downtown high-speed sections where cars are going like 70 miles an hour? Make sure you wear your transponder or your LiDAR reflector. That's the only way. And then they're going to pull the same shit that drivers do with cyclists or they did with fucking jaywalkers. Hold on. I need the propaganda. I need the propaganda. They're going to pull the same shit that they did with jaywalkers and fucking victim blame. I guarantee it. They're going to say somebody died getting run over trying to cross the road. They're going to be, oh, but were they wearing their LiDAR reflector? And then they're going to be like, oh, but it's their own fault. It's their own fault. Oh, you mean a cyclist got hit while he was in an unprotected bike lane that the city built and said, this is good enough? Yeah, sure. It's totally the cyclist problem. Totally. ban all private cars in cities? I agree. It has been statistically proven that cities are better with less cars. Remember, chat, this may not be my saying, thanks to not just bikes. Hate people who jaywalk. I hate cyclists who ride the road without lights and black clothes. Am I at fault for running into them? Yes, you are. The thing is, though, is jaywalking is totally fine, especially because more often than not, fucking American cities don't make, what's the word? They don't make pedestrian safe roads. The lady who was hit by, and was lethally killed on that road, it said, do not, all they did after she died was put up 2 signs that said, do not cross here. Go to crosswalk. And the crosswalk was 1.5 miles down the road. Do you want to walk 1.5 miles down the road to cross the street and then walk 1.5 miles back to where you want to go? To mind you, this woman was crossing the road. It was a homeless woman with her bike trying to get across the road because there's bike paths and a park across the street, a place that pedestrians want to go to. Jaywalking is bullshit. Do not cross the electric driver. Ugh. Yeah, nobody tickets for jaywalking unless, like, you run out directly in front of a cop and the cop has to slam on his brakes. Because it's stupid. But I'm trying to think of the other thing. Oh, right, Strodes. Strode. Strodes, chat. Anybody? Also, here's the thumbnail. Thank you. Not just bikes. Does anybody know what a strode is? This is me. I'm me stealing information to transfer to my audience. Always talking about how racist the term jaywalking is. It's not even just racist. It's literally just propaganda and victim blaming. It's definitely racist, though. A fuck ton of crossroads. The street I live in has 2 crossways and a personal traffic light. Road with turning lanes? No. Well, technically true. That is a part of it. A strode is basically where you have to categorize what a street and a road is. A street is, imagine a residential district. Actually, is this an infographic for it? Ah, there we go. This is actually pretty good. I like this. Oh God, that's huge. Oh dear God, hold on. Thanks, infographic. So a street is essentially a place where you would build community in the case of like streets where destinations are is the easiest way to put it. Shops are going to be there. Sidewalks are likely going to be on it. Places that you're generally going to go to and have a much safer, lower speed. And then roads. Think of like your highways, your freeways, places where you are moving at high speed to get to a street where your destination typically would be. A strode is the combination of these things that does absolutely fucking nothing except have a massive increase in traffic fatalities. So multi-lane, high speed, aka high speed in this case, is 30 miles an hour or more, or 30 kilometers an hour or more, which is why I was showing you these pictures. This is a strode. If you live in America or any city, even like mine, my city is almost exclusively this, and it fucking blows. It blows. This shit, where like in order to like make a left turn, in this case, there's the turning lane in the middle of this picture. If you want to make a left turn, you have to turn left through speeding traffic. We have roads with cycle paths next to them, separated by metal railing. People still ride their bikes on the road instead of specific cycle paths. What the fuck? That's just their own stupidity. So yes, correct. Every non-walkable city fucking ever. Most cities in the US became so car reliant that they just kept building absolute fucking garbage like this. Which it gets even worse as a pedestrian, because most often than not, these things, they have sidewalks. Mine don't. The ones in my city don't have fucking sidewalks. These in these pictures kinda do. Kinda. But mind you, all of these drive-ins are also fanned out, which is typically done to allow for higher speed turns, which means the people that are going high speed on these stroads are also taking a turn at a higher speed than they should be, which means you are more likely to get absolutely fucking clipped. Do we need to talk about right on red? I know some of the Europeans in here aren't gonna like, I think some European countries still have right on red. I generally think right on red should be fucking illegal. In the US, it actually depends on the state. If you can turn right on red, not every state actually allows it. I think like Massachusetts bans it technically. But it basically just means that if there's no oncoming traffic, you can turn right if your stoplight is red. And more often than not, that leads to a lot of blind spot accidents. Because a lot of the times people are just looking left to see if somebody's coming and then fucking whipping it and hitting somebody in a crosswalk. Yeah, right on red. If I remember correctly, I'm trying to remember what city banned it. I don't remember it off the top of my head. But I do remember, was it? I think it was Taipei. I think it was Taipei that banned right on red. And their total traffic accidents reduced by 30%. 30%. Most states allowed unless posted otherwise. Yes. Yes. I only know that there's a couple. Let's actually see. Right on red states. This doesn't seem right. Allowed from one-way streets only? Allowed from one-way streets two ways? Yeah. Also, this is bullshit because in Texas, fucking everybody does right on red on any road they can get away with because nobody actually knows how to fucking drive. Nobody in the US knows how to fucking drive. It depends on the intersection here. Don't even get me started on intersections. If people knew like proper fucking one, driving etiquette, two, driving laws, there's a couple things we wouldn't need. Stop signs for one. If people understood intersections, we wouldn't fucking need stop signs. If everybody knew how to properly yield to each other, you could just replace all stop signs with yield signs. I think Ordain probably knows the best example I'm talking about. The shark teeth method, Ordain. Only time I've been right on red was in a fucking bike path. Yep. And that's probably because you had right away as a bike rider, didn't you? I would guess that would be the case. But it's also the problem with a lot of things in like the US and mostly North America in general is we have these roads where we just end up with fucking swaths of concrete. That's another problem. Minimum parking laws. So we're not going to keep doing this. I'm not going to keep doing this. I could just fucking side tangent us into the ground. Or we can go watch like fast fashion. Look at this fucking nerd. Look at this fucking nerd. Or we could look at this again. Okay, Arden's the human race. Traits. I'm not going to read this in detail because I kind of just want to see what the races are. Cactus people! I'm a sovereign citizen. Your laws don't apply to me. Oh, okay, so I'm about to put my hands on your ass and you about to fucking feel it. Congratulations, then. I'm guessing our assault laws don't apply either. God. I mean, you have to stop and give way? Correct. Those are essentially yield signs. What do you mean you don't just mash the gas pedal and go? Good Lord. Good Lord. I think we watched the firefighter video the other day. Or the fire truck video, not technically firefighter. Ectus. Totally not Ketchus. Cactus people, +2 damage, -2 to PDAs. Oh no. Gao. Okay, so these are the fungal people. Interesting. Flintlock weapons. Not pistol, that is definitely not a pistol. Oh, good Lord. Spider colonies are wrapped in humanesque skins. Thousands of tiny arachnid minds threaded like beads in a string to produce a full, rich sentience. What? Raised to sentience through an unknown and mysterious process, though technically thousands of individual minds and bodies working together. Most Telecrade think of themselves as a singular being, though no more or less likely to be dangerous. Oh, okay. Okay. Spiders, man. It is spiders, man. Ridgeback. Very human. I'm guessing these are like the Giants equivalents. How he fit his head in there, I don't know. Gods for the godless? Interesting. Rootless. Bees! Bees! More bees. Okay, Born in the Windsailor's life, on a ship of floating colony? That doesn't sound like proper English. Liable clean water scarce, nomads are common. Okay, this is just kind of a roaming kind of background. Shankling? Their names are Shanklings. A youth spent leaping branch to branch high above the rustling leaves. Tall shanks are trees titanic even by the standards of the wild sea, their trunks spearing up through the waves, their crowns rarely less than half a mile wide. Holy shit. This is wild sea. Which round do you go? I go all the rounds, Raytheon. I go all the rounds. Clockwise or counterclockwise? Counterclockwise. Counterclockwise. Spitborn. Kitty. Okay. Born on a spit of land, dragged to the surface by the ever-growing boughs of the sea. Your home is a spit, a port colony built up around a ruin of the old world. You've lived a life of struggle and trade. Okay. Huh? Did that just happen? Hi, Sarah. How are you doing? What's this cool looking? Yeah, this is Wild Sea is what it's called. This is the free rules set. So if you look it up, you can find it. Oh, no, this is the post. This is the chef. Okay, so this is basically the class system. They're called posts. And the char is basically a chef, which I like. Huh? Killed? Get him, Arma. What? What? Do you have a signature dish? If so, how was it prepared? Chicken fried steak. No galley run smoothie 100% time. What happened the last time you made the wrong culinary decision? Have you ever had the luxury of cooking over an open fire? If so, how did it feel? Does the resulting taste outweigh the danger? Huh? It's not that dangerous to cook over an open fire. Okay. Spice Bandolier. Amazing. Amazing. What's wrong? Spitborn, isn't oral sex safe anymore? Jesus. How could you? How could you? It might be more dangerous than everything is made out of wood. I suppose. I wonder how bad do you... I'm mostly scrolling through this right now to see like the art and stuff. Dredger. Difficult and painful one to learn, but the benefits are well worth the struggle. Make their lives by diving into the waves of the wild sea in search of valuable specimen and salvage. Huh. Okay. Okay. Hacker, I like this art. This is good art. I like this lady. I like her hair and the markings. Take into account that you live in a literal sea of trees. Imagine how dangerous an open fire can be. That's true. But it's also depending on how deep it is. It may be so... I was going to say so humid that fire can't really spread that easily. Lancer art. I think this is more detailed and more shaded than Lancer art. Lancer art is fairly crude. What race is this? Clan? Whatever it was? Hello? Hunter's probably extremely self-explanatory. I used to know somebody that looks exactly like this. I used to know somebody that this could just be a drawing of them. Oh, you're talking about the same Lancer? 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 Yeah, his art style's a lot cruder. It's not bad. No, it's extremely good. I fucking love their art. I love Kill 6 Billion Demons. Lancer, I had got Magna Gothica recently because it's free on itch.io. I don't know if it still is, but it was a couple days ago. Lancer, I hardly know her. So yeah, this one's quite a bit more clean. Okay, I like this person. Wait, this is kind of cool. Tempest, the blood crackles with sparks, your heart beats with thunder. Eternalizing the wild power of a storm is no small feat, but it's not impossible either through technological application or obscure arconautic methods. Tempests have managed to embed the essence of lightning within themselves. Yo, finally, a game that specifically caters to my obsession with making mages that do use lightning. Wait, that's not Fate Stay. Correct, Arma. I'm stuck at 360p on mobile. I'm sorry, Titan. Talk to Valk about that. About Lancer? They also make a Cyberpunk TTRPG. No, it's not. I was thinking of Morkborg or something. Cephalopod, let's go. Yeah. The thing was, did we see a race like that in the listings that looked like this guy or the manta ray guy that we saw? Very interesting. I'd be stuck between playing the chef or playing a Tempest. Honestly, I kind of want to play the chef first if I ever played this game. But it does seem like this is actually really in shipbuilding. Okay. Interesting. I'm going to go ahead and send this to somebody I know really quickly. Before I forget. Okay. Mushroom chef that uses its own spores as seasoning? Ooh. That sounds more like a really good villain idea. Fairbanks, what have you sent me? You happy now, Bart? Impressive as your physique is, Cass. This isn't what I meant when I asked for back shots. Nice fucking back, dude. Nice. Nice. All right. Shots. Do we want to watch something, or do you want me to keep yapping about TTRPGs? Okay. Reminds me of the Pathfinder 2E added mobility options like a Magitech wheelchair for people who want to play a mermaid on land. Ooh. An island nation where the whole economy and ecology is centered around kaiju. You mean like Pacific Rim was? Pacific Rim 1? Is that what we're on about? Is that what we're on about? In South Korea? The what? Oh my god. I made a joke earlier in the Discord. Abby! What the fuck is this? Ah! No! But the books are neat. Oh, I hate this. I hate this so much. Why? Why? Why are they like this? Ganon? Ganon. No uppies. You don't get to come back here and ask for uppies, sir. Boss. Poobah. Where did you come from? Where did you sneak in here from? Oh my goodness. The Coke Max drink cloaca. What? I hate it here. How dare you? Gannon, you've been gone since January. What do you expect? You disappear in January and come back 3 months later? You better have been dead for those 3 months. Were you dead, Gannon? Were you dead? All right, let me see really quick if Faye is available. If not, we'll save it for another time. You know. Okay. And now I wait to see if I get an answer. The Carmen Carbonated Orifice? Oh, I hate that. The CCO. Oh, no. I think they go on sale in drive-thru RPG occasionally. Ooh. Okay. Let me see. Chat, do we want to do some food chilling? Thirsty singles near ear. Oh God. Oh God, no. Because I do have Dancing Bacon actually put out a video 4 days ago on a Chinese night market. That looks awesome. We get another night market video. CCO sites? No, I just got away from shitty military tech. Oh no. Oh no. You're screwed. You're never coming back from it. Why do I suddenly have so many notifications on Twitter? Hello, Twitter? Why? Okay. No, I just got away from Oh, it's the frick emote again. I keep falling for that one. I keep looking at them and be like, what is that thing doing? It's a bird. It's a bird. Holding a bird. It's the frick emote. Flipping the bird, if you will. Oh, good Lord. Huh. Burb. But I want the vector XM157. The what? XM157. Oh. Oh, holy shit. Jesus. What the fuck? That is Jesus. Baron got burbed. I got burbed again. Turns bird upside down. It starts to fall. Was that right? Oh no. Got flagged by Twitch. Yeah, I figured. I think you told me that before. Targeting computer in a targeting computer. Is that what the thing on the top of it is? I thought that was just another not so zoomed site. Cause hold on, chat. Look at this thing. This thing looks fucking ridiculous. Jesus. Look at that bad boy. I forgot I have said something. Oh, it happens. Listen, I repeat myself all the time. And I probably will continue to do so forever until eternity. That thing looks ridiculous. That is big, chunky thing. Oh my God, it's a PNG. Oh my God, it's a PNG. Arma, you can go get it and use it and just slap it on random things. That's amazing. That corrects for distance and wind speed. Fucking science, dude. Fucking science. Jesus. I bet it's not idiot proof. Hey, leave it to our militaries to be full of idiots. How do you think the infantry gets filled? Has actually been a loop since the very beginning. True? Question mark? I mean, you could probably honestly take any of the streams that we've done where we bring up the paranormal twinks, put them side by side, and they would be very similar. I make a lot of the same talking points during those because I know how fucking Paranormal Investigation quote works. Works. Doesn't work. On top of it comes pre-programmed for most of the weapon platform used by the military. What? Do we just have automated guns now? Do I just need to point in a general location? What was that one movie that had the like gun that basically fucking aimed itself? What was that movie? That like it would even like whip itself to the side and like angle it. There was a movie that had a gun like that. It was a sci-fi movie, obviously. Obviously. But I can't remember what that movie was. Getting a pickle tier list 2026 next year. It's going to be different again. It's going to be different again. I promise. I promise. Wait, what is this? Oh. What? This week, the largest Yakuza group, Yamaguchi Gumi, visited the Hyogo, aka Kobe police headquarters, saying that they had a paper to deliver. They delivered a statement that they would stop gang wars forever. Okay. The police checked to see if their fingers were crossed. Hold on. RGG has 4 successful predictions before this one. Japan approves Alzheimer's drug developed by Pfizer at Biogen. Japanese mafia boss conspired to traffic nuclear materials, says the US. Man finds $100,000, £100,000 worth of whale vomit while walking his dog. What? What? I was gonna say, that's just ambergris. Yeah, ambergris is expensive as shit. Oh. Yeah, what the fuck is this person on, though? What are these? He titled these predictions, but these aren't predictions. Hold on. Faces a lawsuit from a co-op board that would upend his plans to build Upper East Side condos. The case centers on an unusual prize: ownership of a grimy concrete ditch behind a luxury apartment building. What the fuck is this person on about? This has nothing to do with the post that they quote tweeted. Predictions? We gambling? We gambling. Listen, if the largest Yakuza gang makes this promise, I'm very curious to see where they're going. Ichiban confirmed real? Oh no. Oh no. Kazana Kiryu won? Kazama Kiryu won? Yeah, apparently. Apparently, yeah. Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk? Oh no. Oh no. Mim voices the dad in the beginning after the end. I heard that anime sucks dick. Gotta walk the dog. Enjoy your Lurk Cortain. I know the manhwa that this anime comes from, and I've heard that the fucking anime is hot fucking trash. It's I've heard that there's even a petition with, like, last I checked, 13,000 signatures of people saying to cancel it and remake it. The beginning after the end. It's a, like, reincarnation. It's a reincarnation anime. Yeah, but Mim's a good voice actor, so you know. Oh. Oh. I'm sorry. Autumn Ivy posted a picture of her old dog, and apparently she had a bunch of seizures this morning. And this picture is so sad looking. I'm not going to show it to you, chat. I'm not going to show it to you. If you want to look it up, you go find Autumn Ivy on Twitter. But so just another isekai. It's actually it was a decent manhwa, but it does the thing that a lot of manhwas do, and it just fucking drags on and on and on. I got bored with it over a year ago and stopped reading it. And just because it felt like it just kept dragging and dragging and dragging. At this point, I've gotten to the point where I fucking purposely, if I try to find a new manhwa I enjoy, I find one, I make sure that either the main protagonist is not a dude, and if it is, he's not a swordsman. How many times am I gonna read a manhwa, an action manhwa, and the dude's preferred weapon is a fucking sword? Because I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. It drives me up the wall. That's all. It drives me up the fucking wall anytime I get...
Yep, that's me. You're probably
Fuck
wondering
you,
how
it doesn't
I
work
ended
on
up
this
in
page. You should know
situation.
that by this point. And just slowly move a bit from left to right with speed lines. Oh, shit. Is that how bad it is? I couldn't even bring myself to watch it. I really couldn't. The romance ones, because there's a lot of secret plots that are far more entertaining. True. Swords are manly and they're heroic. I wish I was joking. That's actually the reason so many main characters have swords, is because, and I'm not joking, to most readers and people that watch shows, a hero is supposed to have a sword. That's just the gist of it. That's like apparent, like statistically, readers and people that consume different media expect the hero to have a sword. It's worse than Berserk 97, and Berserk 97 is peak. I don't use swords, motherfucker. Catch these hands. But why not axe? I would prefer axes, honestly. Even if it's a great axe or just like double axes or even hatchets. I like maces. I like maces and shields. The thing too, though, is they never use shields. The hero is always, for whatever reason, the shield diminishes the image of the hero. So a hero is always one-handing a sword. Not a great sword, not in like Berserk. Berserk, again, is an anomaly in this case. It's one-handing a long sword. Shield hero? Shield hero, once again, is an anomaly and goes frustratingly too long. I'm gonna dual wield shields, motherfucker. Do it. Do it. That's literally allowed in, what was it? Fate Ultima? Something like that. What is that game? I forget what that TTRPG is called. There's literally stats for dual shields. Shield hero was an anti-trope, kind of. Except then it did the same thing that most isekai fucking animes do. Fabula Ultima, that's it. And it goes way too goddamn long. They take it. Like, I think the thing that pissed me off when I was reading the manga is the point where they're like, okay, guys, we've practically solved our problems in this world, so they're gonna let us go home, right? Very next chapter. All right, guys, some of you have been spontaneously kidnapped, and the other of you have gone after the people who've been kidnapped to another alternate world that is nearly identical to the one that you were first taken to, but there's different heroes here, and it's not medieval Europe, it's medieval Japan now. Congratulations, that's the arc. And you're level 1 again. Go level up again, loser. I still want an engagement sword for my wedding, but I want an S-stock? What is an S-stock? Harem gets added onto isekai. Ugh. Fucking another trope that ends up in isekai way more than it should is the, it's gonna sound weird to say, it's the slave trope. Do you know the one I'm talking about? Where somebody gets isekai'd from like modern day Japan, probably, goes to some medieval or fantasy world, and slavery still exists. And they have to have a moment in the first 10 chapters where, depending on how the plot goes, because I've seen it all different kinds of ways, where they're like, you're not a slave anymore. You can go do whatever you want. And then that person just wants to tape themselves to the hero's leg. Or I wish I was joking. I have seen recent isekais that got really popular where the character literally just goes and buys slaves and keeps them as slaves. And then, like, as the story progresses, it kind of just, you forget that they're slaves, but they are. They just stop talking about it because now the fucking character has Stockholmed themselves into loving the hero. I've heard someone describe an Estoc as a great sword version of a rapier. Estoc. Ah, I see. Okay. Interesting. A very cool looking weapon, though. Very, very cool looking weapon. Yeah, I can see why somebody would call it like the great sword equivalent of a rapier. It looks longer and quite a bit more sturdy than a foil. Like, please don't pander to that particular fantasy. Too bad. Too bad, because it's part of the isekai trope. If you send somebody in, if you have an isekai anime and you send them to another world where they're supposed to be like some hero, which 90% of the time, that's what they're supposed to be. Even if, do you know how many fucking isekais there are that aren't even just, you're the hero now, go fight the Demon King. It's, oh, we summoned a nobody with the hero, or so-and-so got kicked out of the hero's party because he's useless. And then they go off and do something and find out they're overpowered as shit. That is just as frequent as being the hero in an isekai anime now. I do kind of like the monster isekais, though. I'm not going to lie. I still do kind of like Slime Data, or whatever it is. The, like the My Life as a Slime one. I also really liked the novel for the spider one. I can't remember the names of all of these. Is an armor puncher. It's narrow but has mass. Oh, all right, guys. We're about to have ad breaks. I don't think actually. I need to get up and close the door because I don't think Coco's outside right now. But we can keep talking anime if y'all want, or just bitching about tropes for certain genres. But I'm gonna stand up and stretch and go check on Coco. Huh? Interesting. Oh, good lord. Anyway, I'll be right back. Gym stream? What do you mean gym stream? Wait a second. Hold on. Is the penguin, are you playing blinds? You madman. Okay, hold on. I need to do the reset. Okay, neck's not broken. Let's go, baby. Let's go. 10 out of 10. Yep, amazing. Amazing. Frankly, impressive. The whole summoning a random guy to be a hero? A demon who then just takes over the world? I mean, isn't that... Wasn't there an Isekai where the guy was like... He gets summoned as his like cringe-ass demon lord roleplay character? It's like, it's a video game character and he gets like summoned as him and he has to be the demon king while fighting a demon king. The cringe one where the dude like can't start role playing. No, I wasn't thinking of Overlord, but yes, Overlord is also that. I like Overlord, okay? Overlord is fantastic. Aside from this shitty CGI. But there's a lot of good scenes in Overlord. I like Overlord. Aww. I can't handle all the Gura sad posting. Chat, I have a question. How many VTubers do you know off the top of your head that for whatever goddamn reason goes for some like MILF or mommy ass design that is completely counterintuitive to their personality? Can you, how many don't name any, but on your fingers, how many can you count? Because I swear to God, I keep seeing goofy ass VTubers that I know suddenly debut some kind of weird MILF or mother ass model. And every time I'm always just like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? I'm not here to be your mother or some weird MILF icon for you. I'm here to teach you how to be classy on the internet and not fuck shit up for yourself. Yes, question mark. Yes, question mark. I run out of fingers way too fast. Tell me about it, Cabellos. My favorite Tademo skill, Isekai Meshi, or Campfire Cookie Get Another World with my absurd skill. Is that the one where he has like Fenrir? Is that the one where like he indirectly essentially tames a Fenrir by giving it food? Hold on a second. Okay. No, this still doesn't feel right. Okay. What song is this? I don't know this song. Get out of here. Kiss? I'll take Kiss. That's the one he has. And doesn't he also get, I think he gets like a slime too. It's a lot of these. In other news, here's Mom. Oh, Jesus Christ. No. 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 Here's a slime that's super adorable in the sub. Fall Out Boy Phoenix. Twitch stop automatically reactivating closed captions. I do not care for them. Sweet, the slime is so fucking cute. Yeah. What's wrong, Cannon? Mau Mau. Oh my God. You fucking goofball. It's a great Isekai. I love that one. The cooking one? The cooking one we were just talking about? There's a tamer one that uses a bunch of monsters that he uses to defend a town. I still can't believe Monster got an anime. It's not very good, but it got an anime. I don't get the fingers or crayons to count the amount of people who do that mill thing. Yeah. I don't have enough crayons for this. I say picking up my 128 box of crayons. We've had that before. Are you saying it's not part of the carnival playlist? Which one? The Phoenix? Phoenix by Fall Out Boys? It is not in the playlist. I'm using the Magic Shuffle thing, so it kind of spans out a little bit. A decent chunk. But shit happens. Oh, you're right. I totally zoned out. Thank you. Thank you, Sunstar. I can't believe it. Arson. Shame it doesn't upload that much. 20 squats. Yeah, man. All right. All right, let's do this. Here, we're going to reduce the weight here. Ta-da. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. Up. Yeah. Looks like you're nodding. Yeah, it's the tracking's really weird when I get far away. Shangri-La Frontier. That sounds familiar. Shangri-La Frontier. No, I haven't. Never mind. I have not. I don't like the bird-headed protagonist already. I hate it. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. That's a hard no. That's a hard pass. Although I do... Another thing. I mentioned the sword thing for isekai characters. There's another thing that drives me absolutely batshit. And that's the solo leveling effect. Do y'all know what the solo leveling effect is? It's the weird, instead of having a sword, the main character instead has an iconic, really weird dagger for some reason. And I'm looking at a poster for Shangri-La Frontier, and on this poster is literally one of the daggers from fucking solo leveling. Baron, looks are deceiving. Elaborate. Hello Kitty box set of retractable crayons. Are those the retractable crayons? Are those the ones that you kind of like turn that are like colored pencils in a way? What also kind of annoys me with VTubers is they have cute, unique designs and re-debut as a fucking generic cat girl. I mean, if they vibe with it, more power to them. Like, you can be a cat girl and you can be unique. Like, that can happen. You can be what you want. I'm generally starting to think that some people are like just not as creative as I thought people were, which I guess is the case, is where some people just like want to be a cat girl in a hoodie. It's like, fine, cute, adorable. Does it kind of match the stuff you do though? I got about a few I really like. Yaw. Yaw. He had to work for his weapons. So did the main character in solo leveling. Like they all do. They don't just get them or they don't just summon them. I'm pretty sure the dagger he uses through most of the series, he gets from killing a demon. Original idea anymore and have to copy others. All original ideas have already been had. Good luck, everybody else. But there's actually one anime that keeps coming back to the back of my mind that I don't think I ever saw the whole thing for it. And that's Log Horizon. I kind of want to watch Log Horizon again. I've read Hardcore Leveling Warrior all the way up until I'm pretty sure it was supposed to end, and then suddenly they came back with another series, I think. As the cat with human ears and a bald face. Oh, that'd be terrifying. You lose all creativity and turn into generic big VTuber style. I don't think it's necessarily big people that do it either. I know there's tons of small people that their designs just, you know. Or I think another thing that drives me up the wall too is somebody will do something similar in the case of like, I want to make my character breast boobly. See? Ta-da. Ta-da, breasting boobly over here. Or they will do like, I don't do fairly sexualized content. So like, well, while my character has honker badonkers, it is not related to any of the stuff that I do. Is there a Sphinx Cat VTuber? Yes, there is. Actually, there's multiple that I can think of. This is real good, but it's dropped, right? I feel like it never ended. I don't think the anime ever like finished. But what I was saying is there's some people that do that thing where they're like, yeah, I'm going to breast boobly. I'm going to make constant jokes about how sexy I am. And I'm gonna do like a bunch of like weird, sexy, overly sexual jokes constantly. And then what is it, like 2 months, 3 months later, they're like, I don't like y'all being weird. What did you expect was gonna happen? What did you expect was gonna happen? You can draw the boundaries totally fine. Start blocking those motherfuckers. Start bashing them on the head like I do to y'all when y'all get weirdly horny. But to be like, oh no, the expected result of the thing I did. Oh no, the consequences of my actions. Found 3 with a quick Google search. Yeah. Vulpur bunnies are super rare creatures, plus he started in a forest instead of tutorial town. I mean, you know that that's still not unique, right? You know that Kofson's Centaur character, ooh, that's a lot of isekais just start like randomly in the forest or randomly in like a dungeon. Look, you leave out food, don't be surprised when you get ants. Yeah. It being a rare creature he killed makes it less unique by a lot. And I could be a hypocrite. I could be a massive fucking hypocrite over here. At least I know it. It's also funny too, whenever you see some folks that are like, I got a new design, guys. And they'll like post the reference, which like, here, we'll pull up my reference really quick because Izzy knows how to knock references out of the goddamn park. Where are you? There it is. Like, this is my reference. And Izzy will probably do something similar-esque. I don't think I'm going to get, like, the front and the back. I think I'm mostly just going to, and the accessories. I think I'm just going to be having, like, multiple fronts. I still haven't paid Izzy, and I have no money for it right now. So that's going to be later. Hi, Mimikyu. RPGs and stuff. RPGs, TTRPGs, isekai anime tropes. We've been kind of all over the place. Watching Lizard. Mini Godzilla gang. Wait, Mini Godzilla? Is that what the Watching Lizard is? Are you a Mini Godzilla? Nina loves you. Hi, Nina. Welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. Those of you who don't know me, my name is Lauren, the Ringleader of the Dark Carnival. I typically play games that are dark, spooky, terrifying, or just yap about whatever my little inclinations like to get into. We've literally been yapping for almost 2 hours and a quarter. You're Mini Gecko Godzilla? Aww. Also, Watching Lizard and Abzuwig Cap, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Enjoy the show. We've mostly just been shooting the shit and yapping. And the thing I was talking about, though, is people that are like, do this weird thing where they will release the design, something like this. And then, like, weirdly enough, I can give you a perfect example. This design is already big chested and fits really well with this model. But let me slide over. Oop, that's turning. But it's like, if I release this as the as like my design, and then when I got my very next model, this was the fucking like default size. Like, I can understand not being fully happy with the reference sheet, but just like this being the only change is goofy. It's straight up goofy. Anyway, that's just to prove the point. Mind your business. Mind your business. Ordain, really? I hope you had a good stream though, guys. I like your hair. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. We'll actually be debuting our live 2D version of this model at 2 weeks. No, it's gonna be more than 2 weeks, I think. It's probably gonna be 3 weeks. I'm gonna set a date pretty soon. Again, I've been saying this for like the past 2-3 weeks, that I was gonna get a trailer done, and then the trailer fucking broke, and so did my fucking editing software, so now I can't fucking edit anything, probably until an update for it comes out. Maybe May 8th? I would have preferred to do it on the weekends, but there's no way in hell I'm gonna get a weekend with the house alone. And there's gonna be people in the house. I think that's enough boot for now. Okay, you got it, boss. All right. Anyway, carry on. That's enough boob for everyone for a while. You get nothing. When it comes to never shows, the Devil May Cry show is just not good. Really? I've heard some people saying it's good, and I've heard some people saying it's trash, and I don't care for it either way. I've never had like a big attachment to... Yeah, I just, who knows? Wing it. Oh. That's not useful. That's also not useful. Hold on a second. I've heard it was middling. That makes sense. First signs Maren's becoming too big. Gotta start forgetting chat next. No! I could never forget chat. Chat is the reason I'm able to yap so long. I literally wouldn't be able to yap this long without y'all talking back to me. Eldritch Yoink! I suppose that is in fact an Eldritch Yoink. Creator of anime put Asmongold. Wait, what? Huh? Hold on. Hold your... What? In Devil May Cry? No. No. Oh. Okay, hold on. Yeah, this was supposed to be Asmongold. I don't know what he says in the scene or anything, but this dude was supposed to be Asmongold in Devil May Cry. Human fall flat. Hi, Biddles. How was your stream? Did you have a good stream? What trouble did you get into? What shenanigans were you up to? Did you burn anything down? Did you set anything alight? Did you gun anyone down? Welcome in, Raiders. Those of you from Biddles who don't know me, those of you who don't know the baby ghoul, my name is Mara, and I'm the Ringleader of the Dark Carnival. I typically play games that are dark, spooky, terrifying, or just yap my fucking gab off like we've been doing today. Today's kind of just a nonsense day. I've just been going to town on whatever topic comes flowing out of my brain. ADHD fueled. Candyland level. It sucked. Me playing Prey. Oh god, we're gonna have to play Prey on Friday. Ugh. Piss baby, that's me? What? Piss baby. Birch King's reaction is, I've never been more excited for season 2 in my life. Yeah, I saw that too in the photos thing. Maren's fallen flat. I fell down. Eat the carnival tents. No, not allowed. Which Prey? There's 2? New Prey. Arcane Prey. Space one. With the really cool, fancy, bright satellite. Space station. Whatever you want to call it. But Biddles, if you have to run or anything, I totally understand. If you need to go hit the bathroom, get some food, do all that jazz, good old post-stream shenanigans, I understand. I'm pretty sure that finalized me not watching that anime. Go watch, like, what is it? Blood of Olympus or whatever. Go watch the Greek God Netflix anime or Castlevania. But yeah, this was straight up supposed to be Asmongold. It's interesting. This is what the fucking search looks like. And so he speaks, apparently. He speaks. I don't know what it's about or what he says. But, oh, Jesus fucking Christ. This smug fucking piece of shit. Anyway. Okay, I was looking at this because I couldn't remember classes for Log Horizon because I remember the world being really fucking cool. Whoops, wrong button. He says it's the demons and is right. Oh, good lord. I've watched Castlevania. Go watch the new Gundam. I've heard the new Gundam's pretty decent. It's oh yeah, it was thumbnail on thumbnail on thumbnail. And that's just what fucking right-wing reactionaries fucking do. That's just what they do, my guy. And they're stupid. Ta-da. Ta-da. All right. Wait, what? Did you hear about the live action? Huh? After they got rid of like, oh, let me think. Fucking everything to do with like, I have a lot of questions, a lot of concerns, and just, hold on, I'm skipping the song. Hey, Sturgill Simpson, nice. They're yassifying her. That they like is this is the same live action series that they've been producing for a while, right? Hi, Gannon. Right? Like, I'm pretty sure they were, right? Okay, it is the Netflix series where they were like, yeah, Katara's not gonna be a feminist or some shit, or like have angst. And then Aang isn't going to be a, like, constantly trying to, like, distract himself with stuff. And it's just like, why? Why? Why do you do this? Why are you like this? What could you possibly accomplish by doing this? Remember all your favorite characters from the show? What if they weren't? What if the Cabbage Man was dead? What if we just didn't and took everything out that made this character fun? How about that? Or, you know, made a character important? Or had character progression. We don't need character progression anymore. Oh, this isn't the song I thought it was by Sturgill Simpson. Hold on a second. This is the downside of liking an artist that both does like pseudo metal, but then also does country music. The man has very different ranges when it comes to his albums. From Game Rant, Mia Setch will play Toph in Avatar: The Last Airbender Season 2. Setch said her portrayal of Toph was a little older and slightly more feminine. An accurate representation of the character. They keep saying shit like that where they're like, we're going to try to stay faithful to the original material by changing all the things. Okay, who is this person? Mia Setch. Okay. I can see how she could do it. I guess. She looks really, really young. So I don't exactly... How old is she? Hold on. She's 18. Okay. Jesus Christ, she was born in 2007 and she's 18. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm turning to dust. I'm turning to dust. Are we getting uppies? No uppies. God damn it. God damn it. You'll keep asking for uppies. Cease. Desist. No. Bad. No uppies. Demanding uppies again. Get the stick. Sunstar, get the stick. Someone get the hammer. Hi, Keyshawn. How are you doing? That's Ganon just over here. I am the uppies giver today. Oh no. This is my birthday this month. Can I have uppies? Push uppies. Oh, God damn it. All right, hold on. Wait a second. What is this? No, go back. Okay. Let me do these push-ups. I'm gonna have to redo the tracking because I'm gonna leave the tracking area and it's just gonna go hellish lump. What is that emote? Hold on a second. Oh, it's one of Min's new emotes. Okay. All right. I'll be back in a second. Time to do 10 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Okay, neck didn't totally break this time. Can I get a big hug? I haven't seen you for so long. No. Then don't you come in here with your "where's my hug" have an ass. You should know better. Hi, Zoodlebug. Welcome in. Enjoy the show. How are you doing? But give me a second. I'm still checking a thing really quick. I have to go to sleep now, so good night, good night. Sleep well, pray. Have a good night. But, okay. Oh. Okay, I see. Chat. Want to watch a food video? They're not hugging the baby ghouls. I would give a hug to the baby ghouls in the Discord. In the Discord. As it needs to be. But let me make sure I close all this down. Okay. Ooh. All right. That did not give me any crazy interesting things. But I want to check. Wait, is there a Log Horizon mobile game? Does anybody know if there's a Log Horizon mobile game? Anybody? This is also a service I'm willing to provide. Yeah, Queens can give out hugs in the Discord. What about the old Switch 2? What do you mean old Switch 2? Is this old Switch 2 as in what was it? Like the old Xbox 720 that everybody was like pretending was real for the longest time? Y'all remember that, right? The sphere-ish Xbox 720. Anyone? Anyone? Or is it just me? Is it just me? Oh, Jesus. Okay, this isn't super helpful. Oh my God. Jesus. This list just keeps going. Why does the list keep going? Why do you do this to me? I remember Turns to Dust. Oh no, we're changing your mouse for a Joy-Con mouse. Oh, you're talking about how like the Switch 2 Joy-Con can now do like scatter. No, get your ass back here. Fabricating 1 out of PVC. Oh no. Oh no. God. What are some of the other weird, I'm trying to remember. Some of the other weird like fake consoles that went around for the longest time. What's the other one again? A symbol? Yeah, a symbol. All caps, a symbol. But okay, I just wanted to see what some of these other things were. But I guess these aren't crazy useful for anything. Okay, then. Okay, and this will be my last little, like, side check thing, I think. Oh. Hmm. Okay. My brain auto defaulted the Wishmaster lyrics to the Fishmaster lyrics. Amazing, Fishmaster. Let's go. Marin is going to take my Nintendo 128. Ganon, where did you get a 128? How did you get a 128? Wouldn't the Carnival have consoles? The Carnivals have had consoles the whole time. We have a communal gaming area. We have every console all the way back to the original Atari, including the Saturn. Good luck, kids. Go get 'em, champ. All right. Chat. Want some food? You want some food? Because I always mishear Steven Seeker for Steven Seagal instead of Steven Seagal. Steven Seagal! Selling consoles. I'm on my Marin Edition Nintendo Switch 2. Having like one of those like Switch bags or anything would be cool. It would be cool. But highly impractical and just more plastic. You know Fishmaster? Yes. Please say yes. I don't think so. Like the brand? I know there's a brand called Fishmaster. Is that what you're referring to? Like the boat brand? Right? Are we talking about boat brands? I would, but I have to go, so it's nice to meet you. Have a good time, Doodlebug. Thank you for swinging in. Marmalade can size food? Of course you can go get food. Carnival builds Marin's all natural materials. Nah, it's just I have a thing, like... It's just, like... If I could make it in small batches, where it's, like, something like that would be in small batches, or only, like, made to order, that would be a little bit better. But I don't think there's a way to get... what do you call it? Something like that, like a fucking Switch thing, without having to buy like bulk order, just because it's not a common piece of merch. I can't think of a single VTuber that has something like that. Is the primordial darkness the natural material? I think so. Yes. Yes, it is. You know, human bone is technically an all natural material? Correct. You know what's not? Plastic. And don't listen, and don't let, I'm telling you right now, do not let some motherfucker who fucking loves sucking big oil and big coal's dick sit here and tell you that plastic is all natural because it's made from oil, which is natural. All natural, eco-friendly, and renewable. Untapped market, get gamer subs to do it. You know what? You know what? You make a good argument there, champ. You make a good argument there. I can trust that. Yeah, it only takes, you know, checks watch, 1,000,000 years. And you also can't forget the fact that the US has already tapped its way through just about every single easily tappable oil reserve that we have. The rest of the stuff we have requires, say it with me, chat. It starts with an F and ends with racking. Where'd my tracking go? Hello? Why did it disconnect? No, don't do this to me. Actually, maybe it didn't lose tracking. It looked like the model froze for a second. Maybe it was just freezing. Total destruction of an environment. We're not even gonna have to talk about the Marin solar win. Marin go solar. Marin go wind. Marin go hydro. What's your favorite Marin? Flying type, water type, or ground type? Listen, even geothermal is more renewable than fucking like fossil fuels. That includes natural gas. And also, if you ever hear the phrase clean coal, you need to slap that person because they're a fucking idiot. Not only did they think that they could make carbon neutral coal plants when companies knew that they couldn't do it and backed out, there were two other companies that said, no, we could do it, even though they knew they couldn't, and just took the government money, tried working on a project for like, I think it was 2 years, and then gave up. They made a carbon recapturing plant that, I wish I was joking, they made a carbon plant that had a carbon capturing system on it. And you don't want to know what they did to power the carbon capturing system? They made another coal power plant. They made a coal power plant that was having its fucking carbon neutralized by the carbon extruder, and they powered it with another coal power plant. All eco-friendly energy sources? Yeah. It's viable, my guy. It's extremely viable, especially if you have the surface area. I've handled coal. There's nothing clean about coal, not coal. There's nothing clean about that shit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Is all into making energies from coal? Is that what they're doing? Instead of like nuclear energy, they should probably, we have so much better nuclear than what fucking people did in like the early days. And people to this day still scream from the top of their lungs about the fucking things that we know went wrong and how it went wrong and can do better. And they're just like, no, I don't go wrong again. That is not how that works. It was not a systemic issue. It was different isolated scenarios. Ruining the discourse surrounding, or what is it, 3 Mile Island? Are spent maintaining it and still very mad about it. The thing is, though, is they also don't want to make systems that are constantly like essentially the types of systems that have no waste. Instead, they want to keep doing the good old cheaper systems where you end up with highly radioactive waste that apparently our only plan is to bury under a mountain, fill with concrete, and then blow it up. That's not even a joke. That's the US's current plan with all its nuclear waste. Let me find it real quick. I forget the name of it. Yucca Mountain, that's it. Yucca Mountain Nuclear Waste Disposal. Can we sacrifice Pookie Igayatami for sun panels? Sure. Works for me. Shit, there are companies that can take old coal plants and turn them nuclear for cheap. Yeah. But they don't want to. They don't want to because those power companies would have to be thinking about actually doing good. Do we want to talk about how evil Exxon is? ExxonMobil? ExxonMobil actively admitted that they purposely fought against any semblance or understanding of like environmental harm that their products were doing, as well as anything to do with climate change for decades. I mean, before I was alive, they already knew. They already knew that what they were doing had an obvious result on the local and then eventually larger climates. We're gonna make thonking noise. That's me head desking. Gotcha. Head desking. We're sacrificing Boo Boo for sun panels. We can sacrifice Tommy for sun panels. Pentax is literally only a little bit of a parody. Only a little bit. Because they're doing it on purpose. Oh, wait. No, wait. They're doing that too. Oh, because they have like demons and Fomori and evil werewolves. Yeah. That's the parody part. Got it. You don't think they're going to make werewolves, do you? NIMBYs? What do you mean NIMBYs? Not even about money anymore. At this point, it would be profitable for them to go green, and they won't. They want to destroy the fucking planet. I know Shell's like trying to make algae-based biodiesel, which is very cool. But right now they're working on essentially selectively breeding a species of algae with higher yields to make it much more viable. But to this goddamn day, The government and major corporations are still going to scream up and down that natural gas is the way because, I wish I was joking, they will make the excuse that they want it to be a, quote, bridge energy source, as in they want natural gas to be the middle ground between coal and oil into more renewable resources. But rather than just going for the more renewable resources, the US has already spent more than $100 billion building permanent refineries and shipping areas for liquefied natural gas. Marin's breeding algae. I like algae. Algae's cool. Why are we screaming though? Algae's cool. Algae's very cool. You know, sea kelp is technically algae. Large algae. It's not even about money anymore at this point. It'd be profitable for them to go. Yeah. Okay, I read that. Which is a petroleum product. Correct. And requires fracking to get to. I still can't get over. We talked about this. This is probably like 2 months ago or something. I think it's in Alaska. There is a reserve that has, since I believe its discovery and inception, has essentially become a completely protected region. And apparently oil companies either know, it's either know or extremely suspect that there are rich oil deposits there. And mind you, this is a region that is completely untouched by humanity. And first thing they want to do, hi, Androx, thank you for renewing your season pass. 7 months. Okay. I was looking at that thing and I got confused by the resubscribe for 6 months at tier 1. Fighting cleaner energy aren't sociopaths made for eating lead? Correct. Abso-fucking-lutely. Which, I mean, I do have a video up for how oil propaganda sneaks its way into media. We could talk about, what was this? What was the name of the show? It's the same guy who made Yellowstone. But it's about a guy who owns oil pumps. Yeah. All right. Let's do we want to do this? Do we want to watch this video? Speed us down to dry myself from my shower. Just go for a jog after a shower to dry off. Amazing. Okay, yeah, that's the green energy and lead. Gotcha. Okay. Hi, Androx. They're putting algae in the water, turning all the fogs gay. The fogs? Not the fogs. Oh, no. But yeah, that's one of the shenanigans. I present to you, Fishmaster. God damn it, Kerbelos. No. Oh, no. Narnia is an isekai by the definitions? Correct. Well, I forget. Can't they go back through the wardrobe or are they stuck there? It's the beaver mentality. Beaver mentality. I know the crab bucket mentality. What's the beaver mentality? Also, hi, Webby. I don't know the beaver one off the top of my head. I've probably heard it before. I just don't remember it as the beaver one. I know the crab bucket one, which humans are very much similar to crabs in a bucket. If you put a bunch of people, trap people in a bunch of locations, one of them can get out, no problem. However, crabs will all try to get out at the same time and therefore pulling down anyone that will try to get out. Creating their own prison. But now they come and go from Narnia in the books. That's what I thought. But they don't do that in the movies? It's been so long since I've seen a Narnia movie. I think the last time I watched a Narnia movie, I want to say it was on like Cartoon Network's midday movie reels. Is the gang arriving in Narnia via magic train? Oh, that's so weird. Interesting. Third one of them arriving via magic painting. What? Deletion of all billionaires? I wish. I blow up all billionaires. What is it? Autonomous cars. Fuck them. Fuck them. They don't need them. They spend years in Narnia solving their problem before returning back to their own worlds. Yeah, that's what I thought was the general, like, very, very bare bones plot. Chat, do you want to learn about this Oil Town TV show and how it's literally nothing more than oil propaganda and just bullshit, bullshit, and bullshit? Mama, can I get ordained? No. And don't call me Mama. By the power of Aegepiacus, spent years in Narnia, we were watching Narnia films on Disney Channel. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was Disney Channel. When I was a kid, I only watched like 4 channels. Cartoon Network on channel 27, Disney Channel on 28, Nickelodeon on 23, and Animal Planet on 18. I got a new TV show, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, but only billionaires can be in the game. Amazing. Amazing. Got food at home, happy to cook. Keep eating each other. Yeah. Yeah. Beaver build dam, dam work. Keep build dam. Same with carbon-rich energy production. Correct. Hi, Rama. How are you doing? How's your Wednesday day? How's your Wednesday day? That shit says Witness Day. My wiener? What do you mean? I'm doing pretty decent. After my monitor died yesterday, a couple people in the community were extremely nice and helped me get a new one. Animal Planet on 18, but who's on first and what's on second? I don't think anything was actually on those channels, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure 1, 2, and 3 were input channels, I think. I remember having to go to channel 3 if I wanted to play a console. I do remember that. Is that if I ever get a Snickers, oh, that's, thank you for the 1,000 quote, you fucking goofball. Yeah, I have a new monitor now. It feels weird though going to like a flat monitor after having a curved monitor for so many years. But it's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Bear needs new stuff. Open the wallets. I don't need new stuff right now. We can wait until after the move. Unless I don't want to pay for the summer outfit, and I can go ahead and get Izzy working on that. But like, y'all already donated today, and it is plenty to keep me going until next payday, because this last payday was it was enough to pay bills and enough to buy cables that I was hoping was going to fix the monitor problem and didn't. God, I'd be kind of screwed without you guys. Darn. No curves. No curves. Well, oh, here, I got you. Don't worry. No curves in this house. Hold on. I need to crouch down a little bit. Don't look down there. Don't look down there. Anyway. Baron's gone flat. Confirmed. Hey, listen, I like flat sodas, okay? Yeah, the red, yellow, and white plugs. Exactly. Sorry, Chief, you're stuck with us? Yeah. I couldn't ask for a better bunch of folks. I think I have a great community. And if I don't, I whip them into shape. You'll learn one way or another. Same stress applying to jobs and waiting for responses. Yeah, I've been like applying to some jobs and too to try and save more money for the move. So it's not like nearly as tight. And I only get like responses from probably like every 1 in 8 jobs that I apply to. And then the others are just like, they just like move on to the next stage, or they stay open forever and a fucking half. Stream donated through my phone is a pain. Yes, I did. Yours was the first one that popped up. You can't make me go and learn something. I will, Ordain. How many times have I made you learn something already? 1 soda, please. No bubbles. Yeah, no bubbles. Can you turn off the carbonation? Ghost jobs. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Believe me, I know. I know ghost jobs are a thing, and I know they're prevalent in most industries. The annoying thing is, though, is the people in my house think they're a fucking myth. They think they're a goddamn myth and made up by people who don't want to work. Which is, quote, frustrating. Forgotten almost everything you tried to teach me. Ordain! All right, Ordain, do you remember what a strode was earlier today? Do you remember the difference between a street and a road? Right, Ordain? Come on. Come on, buddy. You have the best streets around. All job slots are filled at the carnival. No more applications. Correct. And if we need more, I'll make more. Ordain. Really? I like the just, okay. Oh my goodness. All I know is that we don't have fucking Strodes here. Good, you're a lucky man. You're a lucky country. I'm free. Scatter, no! Get your butt back here. How could you? All right. Goodness. Actually, we have like, how much time do we have? Just 6 minutes. 6 minutes until ad break. And then we'll do a food video to wind down. Basically destroyed my car working the gig economy while getting jerked around by ghost jobs. Correct. Chat, if you ever think that you are desperate enough to like do Uber or like DoorDash or anything like that, just don't. Just don't. Unless the company gives you a car to use, you are going to cause more damage to your car than you will ever make. You will spend more money in gas and put more miles and damage into your car than you will ever be able to pay back. And that is those companies' entire purpose. How can I afford my private jet without my carnival monies? Listen, unless you're doing like bike courier services, you're not going to make any money. And like some of the only countries that shit is viable in is in Europe. Downtown sections of like Germany, Paris, or not Germany, sorry, Berlin, Paris, Amsterdam and stuff have major like, what is it? Lightning speed, like grocery delivery and stuff. And that stuff can be kind of ludicrous enough to like pay your bills. Ludicrous. Lucrative enough. Lucrative. That's the word. That's the word. Hold on. I also just realized I have a bunch of like extra nonsense on this playlist. Wait, who was that? Webby Whale, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. You can't hold me in a cage anymore, Baron. Only works on mods. That's true. That's true. But, really quick, hold on, I'm cleaning some nonsense up. But what I was gonna say is there is, let me close. Oh, that's the song. I was like, what the fuck is that? What am I looking at? Hello? You can't hold me in the cage anymore. Have you corrected from Germany, Berlin? I wanted more specifics. I wanted cities. I wanted major cities. Is essentially what I was going for. And then I was like, I thought if Germany started with countries, I was like, no, I should be more specific. And then I said Paris. And then I was like, wait, I need to go back to Germany and correct that. No, Rin is a mod and he's in a cage. That's true. But Rin's also an artist. Rin has the artist badge and he has been caged. The fucking smirk. The fucking smirk. But damn it, I lost my... Oh! Where was I going? I know I lost my idea. Application Dark Carnival has requested your precise location. We'll bring amusement to you one way or another. God, can you imagine a fucking bicycling outfit? I'd probably just go bicycling in this. As long as it was like a Dutch bike. Save me, chat. She's gonna remod me? Nah. Not until you explain why you left. You got some splaining to do, mister. Bike trip with chat? Listen, someday that would be really fucking fun. We could do like a goofy thing like, maybe someday we will. We'll do something like that years down the road of like a fundraiser like Sea Dog VA did. Like we probably won't be able to do nearly as much as Sea Dog VA, but I'd like to try at least. I think it would be fun. Oh my god, the fucking squatting again. Swords are out of stock, reserved, or used to fight the oncoming storm. What is the oncoming storm, Sunstar? Elaborate. What is the oncoming storm? I'm very curious what that is referring to. Wait, what the fuck is this? Mm. Mm. Oh, Jesus. Okay, hold on. I gotta read this really quick as fast as I can since we only have a minute left. I wonder if the number of female VTubers with something wrong with them has contributed anything to the undoing the inceldom pipeline of any of their male followers. Getting a view of how an actual female human person thinks, talks, and has conversations wrapped up in a cute anime avatar, like giving a dog a pill wrapped in cheese. I'm pretty sure that nothing will shatter your dream of women are a cold, calculating, inhuman monolith of evil aliens that know exactly how to use their wiles in order to extract whatever they want from their male victims. Like hearing a real human voice behind a cute virtual face arguing with the chat about how her weird little physical quirks that exactly match the textbook symptoms of scurvy have nothing to do with the fact that she lives on nothing but Diet Coke and imitation crab meats. Disgust. Fucking, oh my God. I wish Don was in here so I could yell at him. But Don sometimes comes in here during stream and he's in this Discord and he replies to it with, women are evil because they don't line up by my bedroom door and wait for my daily exit to beg me for sex. Hold on. I need my wheeze. I need, there it is. You can't spell curvy without scurvy. Oh, Christ. Eat your fucking citrus fruit. Wasn't me? What do you mean it wasn't you? What does that mean? Where you going? Lamau the cope? It's okay. It's fine. Listen. All right. We'll give you an ad break. I'm not going to go anywhere. I'll be roughly here. Why is it so hard to train my roommate unwife's dog to run to the store and pick up drinks and fried chicken? No, you got to do what the Japanese do and train a penguin to do it. That's what you got to do. It also depends on how far away it is. Your dog may not like comprehend long distance locations. Fires lemon. Eat your fucking lemon. Suck on a lemon, loser. Now I want imitation crab meat. Why? Life gives me lemons all the time. Just drops on your head. Just absolutely methed up. Reminds me, I need to play more of Drugs 101. Drugs. Interesting, I guess? Question mark? All right, let me move this again. Get your old butt back over here, Discord. I fired a limited phager to give them vitamin C. I eat plenty of citrus fruits. What's your favorite? I love me oranges. Okay, never mind. You already answered my question before I could get to it. Wait, what is this? How medieval people kept meat fresh without refrigeration? Okay, we're not going to watch that on stream, but I'm kind of curious. I may watch that in my own time later. Is the answer they put it underground? Or is it the fact that they salted the shit out of it and then let it cool in its own fat? Because I know a lot of like rural Chinese villages still do that. Where like they'll cook all the meats and then pour it with all its fat that like rendered off back into a pot. Salt and in holes. That's what I figured. Yep, that sounds par for the course. All right, we're going to go ahead and put the shit away. And we're going to go swing right on over now. Hold on just a second. Stand up straight, you fools. Me, kind of slouching in my chair a little bit. It's fine. Grow pears, peaches. Daedric, weren't you the one that was telling me that you were going to send me juice or something? I'm just making sure. You don't actually have to. I was just making sure that that was you. Or was it somebody else? Got a pile of salt on your chips? I fucking love salty snacks, you guys. You have no idea. Salty snacks are so goddamn good. Listen, I don't have a problem. You have a problem. All right. Let me give a fun tidbit that'll change your view of me. I used to eat lemons with shell because my grandma had a weird lemon tree that produced sweet lemons with very thin shells. What? Where's our chips, Marin? I mean, I have some cheese puffs. They're Carolina Reaper cheese puffs. Do you still want them? Please say no. They're my favorite. They're my favorite. Please say no. Skin, you mean? Yes. Don't all lemons have skin? Peels? Cheese puffs, yeah, cheese puffs. They got rid of my honey flavored ones at the grocery store. They don't have the honey ones anymore. Now that section's just taken up by dill flavored cheese puffs. Anyway, I can't believe we made it 3 hours of just straight fucking yapping. Actually, chance, should I make a poll in the Discord to see if what y'all want more of is if y'all want more yapping streams or y'all want game streams, or do you still want to keep like the even split that I've been doing? I'm also considering just actually streaming every day, every weekday. I am kind of considering it, of just streaming every day, Monday through Friday. My assigned portion of Carolina Reaper cheese puffs because I don't like tasting only spice. Oh, it's not only spice. These are the best cheese puffs I've ever had because they're not only spice. In fact, they're kind of sweet for the first couple seconds, and then you get like a little bit of that nice heat. It's not one of those things. It's not even nearly as like gross or overly spicy as like Cheetos brand hot stuff. Overdosing chat on Marin. I mean, we did used to stream 5 days a week. We used to stream on Saturday, Sunstar. But it's also like, see, today's Wednesday. We're 3 days through the stream week, and we have 8 season passes. And originally that number was made for about 10 season passes a stream when we streamed 5 times. And the last 2 weeks, we haven't even made it out of single digits. So it's just one of those things that I'm like, maybe I need some more stream time or something. Because since we've swapped to 4 days a week, I'm brain farting. The VIP tickets have been, the season passes have been slowly but surely shrinking. This is so sad. Can we get 5 gifted subs? Ganon, you fucking goofball. I'm not used to spice like you are, and the hottest Scoville number I'm comfortable with is 400k. I actually don't know what the Scoville unit is on these chips, but I really don't think they're that spicy. Habanero flavored stuff. I'm like the seasons. I don't fear the Reaper, but I prefer the taste of habanero. Baby, don't fear the Reaper. Every 100k subs, the carnival will give away 1 whole limited quality Wiggle Baby keychain. Jesus. That's too disproportionate. Listen, I have done some disproportionate goals. That is too disproportionate. But I don't know. There's options. There's things we can do. I think I really do need to like just debut 2.0 instead of just this low poly one for now. Hopefully once we move, I can look into getting full body tracking for this one, and it'll be a lot more fun. But I keep myself restrained and only give 10 gift subs per month, and I already give it 11 this month. It happens, Ordain. It's my charging cradle, aka going to bed and you have great. I thought that said system for a second. I read that as you have a great system, and I was like, more robot lingo? And throw my unconscious body at the next person once you raid out. You got it, boss. You got it. I can do that. Did I do that? All right. Food market chats. What you looking at, Gammon? What you looking at? What's the deal? What's wrong? Hello? Hold on, I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. There's no fried snails as good as mine. Fried snails? Oh. Oh, those are big snails. All right, I need to know how many people have been here long enough that they remember when I ate snails on stream. The carnival's taking chat's wallets. This is so sad. Can we get 12 Ko-fi memberships? Listen, try not throw all my money at Twitch this year. I gave away over... Jesus, Thadric. Did you do your taxes and we're like, oh my God, I need to stop doing that? Is that what happens? You can be honest. Yes, boss, I'm gonna goon. Got a goon for the boss. Whatever you say, boss. Baird, I don't remember 10 minutes ago. That's okay, Thadric. That's okay. Listen. Sunstars sometimes... Actually, no, Sunstars has better memory than that. Ordain has memory like that. Also, for a second, out of the corner of my eye, I swear this guy looked like an Asian Gilbert Gottfried. Garlic. I see chili. Fresh chili, actually. Some greens. All right, chat. Are you ready to be upset for how much food costs? Hell yeah, I get those chilies in there. I likely ain't ever gonna sub. That's okay, Queens. Queens, you have done far more than a sub could ever do for me. You have done so much. You do not need to worry about never subbing. I am curious though, what is the personal policy? Is it just like you don't want to give money to Twitch? I can understand that. I bet $1.34 in USD. I'll say $2. $2.30 maybe. Take them out in sub money soon. I can't believe. I mean, they've already done that. Baker Bello's still listening. I'm never gonna sub. Quick, give him one. Amazing. Amazing. Thank you, Kerbellos. Go to bed, you goofball. Oh my God, my tracking. Marceline! Marceline, the vampire queen. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, you goofballs. You started a hype train. How could you? How could you? Oh well. Reloads from the charging station. Oh, hold on. I can do better than that. Don't worry. I got you. Nobody move. Nobody move. It's here we go. I'm sorry. I just like the error sound. Not being a tier 3 sub in Marin stream is the gravest of sins. Hey, listen, you get tier 2 or tier 3 subs and you get previews. Speaking of which, that reminds me, hold on, I need to do a thing real quick for those folks. I still want to know, what is that? I don't think it was cornstarch. It could have been. Could have been something similar to cornstarch. I'm gonna drop the poster I made. Okay. Yeah, I made a very simplistic poster that I'll probably be posting sometime this week when I mentally like fucking prepare myself and set a date. But not being a tier 3, you'll have to scroll to find my answer. Oh, shit. Shit. Wow, they're actually really just watching the sky the entire time. Usually they skip through this. I wonder why they decided to do it this way. Is it in a way that actually matters? That makes sense. That makes sense. Don't say that. I'm getting complex. What's wrong? But I can't afford a tier 3? That's okay, Ganon. You're not required to get a tier 3. You're also not required to give her anything. Just being here is plenty. Just being here and sharing is plenty. Except some of you should grab a bullhorn and go shout my name from the rooftops because it'll be funny. Chat, isn't bad. I've considered, what is it? Is that an egg? Oh no, that's the cornstarch slurry. That's the cornstarch slurry. I've considered at one point when Halloween rolls around, I've always been tempted to like rent a billboard on like the highway for the month and just have like an advertisement for the stream. It sounds so tempting. It sounds so very tempting. I'm free. You can't hold me anymore. Hey, listen. I just like my marinade. It's very important I will continue to tier 3 for my marinade. Nice. I want to get that one redone, maybe like a little better. I remember we talked about that at one point, but I can't remember what I said, how I would improve it. All right, any last bets on what this is going to cost in USD? 315. Damn it, I was closer. I was closer. I said 230. But I don't think anybody said over $3. Yay, you hear that? I'm a very drawable creature. That is correct, because you are a little critter in a wizard robe. Soft and chewy, full of savory ginger garlic. Yeah. Listen, you can't go wrong with ginger garlic. With ginger and garlic as like the aromatics. Fried beef bun. Oh. The thing when it comes to making these kinds of beef buns, I don't remember for sure if like half of the beef is already cooked and then remixed with the raw beef, or if it's totally raw. Does anybody know? Anybody know off the top of their heads? I've seen different recipes. Ah, the flattened and fried. Okay. Yeah. The meat pocket by any other way, baby. Oh, sweet Jesus, that looks good. That's your local ringleader in your local social media and on your book club board suggestion. I'm just saying. Go put my poster on the local library's bulletin board. Oh? What is that? Fried beef bun. I call it more of like a bean cake, sort of. Remember, guys, go get your library card. Libraries are important, and if you don't at least make it fake, like give them fake statistics to report to the city or the state or whatever, they may shut your library down. Because what's the word? What's the word that they use? Oh, right, socialism, as they say. Egg. Is this just a fried rice stand? I think it is. I think it is. I have no idea if it works, but I have one. I mean, you could always go check. Also, if you ever fill out a census or a like survey for your city, you should totally write on that census, if there's an option on cycling, you should always say yes, you cycle. Whether it's any kind of option of like sporting or commute or anything like that, say yes. Lie for the sake of getting better bicycle infrastructure, so then someday you may actually be able to enjoy doing that. At 10K followers, Baron will take us on a trip to Chinatown to sample all the food stalls. I will do that, actually. Wherever I am at the time, I will try to find something that I can like take y'all on a trip with me. I may even just like, if I can't figure out some way to stream it, because like streaming backpacks and stuff are expensive as fucking sin. I may record it and then come back and we can do like commentary over it. But yeah, I need to do something for the 10K. I need to do something special for when we hit 10K. I hope we get partner before 10K. But if I stick with the numbers that we have right now and it grows proportionately with people that are regularly here, we're probably still not going to have partner at 10K, which is, I mean, a little embarrassing because I said at one point, I was like, it kind of sucks when you have like 10K plus and still don't get partner. And I'm like, yeah, and I'm about to be that. I'm about to have to start making fun of myself for that. But Marin, I can't ride a bike. Why can't you ride a bike? Do you like not know how to ride a bike, or like, are you missing a foot? There's hand bikes. You can get hand bikes. Fun fact, statistically and proven fact, bicycle lanes are more accessible to people with disabilities than driving is. Oh, wow. 250. Nice. My ass would be getting 2. I have bad balance. You can get a tricycle. They make like adult-sized tricycles. It just takes practice, Ordain. Not Ordain, sorry. Ganon. Ganon, I forget. Are you American? You're not American, right? I forget where you're from. We can give you training wheels. Listen, there's a lot of options. Oh, it's edamame. I was like, is that a lima bean? Should have known it was edamame. Roasted sweet potato something? Pinwheel? It's like pinwheel? Oh. That, what is that? It looks like rubber. But I don't understand. I guess, okay, no, it's softened up. What is it? What are you, strange material? Konjac? Probably not. Is the fat bike? Fat bike? What is the fat bike? I like cargo bikes. I don't think it's like rice paper or anything. I'm not sure why, also why the two things look different. Ooh. Okay, now I'm curious where this is gonna go because I thought this said roast potato. The fat bike is a stupid fast electric bike. Okay, here, I'm gonna look it up on my phone real quick. Actually, hold on. We'll do it here. We'll do it here. We'll all get to see it. We'll all get to see it. Fat bike. Oh, like something like this? With like these big ass fucking wheels? I mean, these are typically used for like how you see here, this person's like on a beach. Sandy soft surfaces are usually what these are used for. If you've ever seen like a beach bike, those things look... Beach bike. Oh, no, these aren't the same. Beach wheelchair. Like these things, these to me have always been so fucking goofy, but they use an old style wheel that was patented back in like World War I. Electric fat bike. Is it this one? Like electric bikes are really good, especially for like transport. If I could someday, I'd like to get like an electronic assisted cargo bike. That'd be neat. I live in the Northwest America. Okay, I just couldn't remember, Ganon. It's been 3 months. The Carnival only gives out unicycles. We'll update our stocks. The unicycles are for the show. They're very impractical for everything else. I need to learn how to ride a unicycle. I think that'd be one of the funniest fucking things that I'd have is just like a talent stowed away. We're wheeling Merritt into the ocean on a big wheeled wheelchair. Jesus. Jesus. Can go 60 kilometers an hour? Yep. Should it? No. Can it? Yes. But you definitely can't do that on like sidewalks and bike trails. And any schmuck who does is an asshole. Is this gonna end up being like kind of like a burrito or something? Bigger, so it'll be harder for us to carry you? Hmm? What do you mean? What does that mean? I'm confused. Oh, I'm lagging. I'm lagging really bad. The food stalls riding our tricked out Power Wheels? Power Wheels, Power Wheels. Are Power Wheels the... I'm trying to remember. The one, fuck, I can't remember. The like the mono wheel kind of thing. Roasted sweet potato. Vermicelli. Okay. Right, those things are between the ages of 10 and 16. Is that what Power Wheels are? They're like the single wheel that you kind of stand on both sides of the tire and it like swings you forward. On one of those e-unicycles, T-posing. Are there electric unicycles? I don't think those exist. I don't think any company has put in the investment to make an electric unicycle. Unless you want to get really specific, then mono wheels are in fact electric unicycles. No, the fat bikes. Ah. Wait, why? I figured the person who'd be riding the electric fat bikes the most would probably be adults commuting. Egg. That's a lot of shell, my guy. Oh, you just lost a lot of egg too. Jesus. Okay. Okay, sure. Yeah, whatever. Parents that give kids the electric bike that goes 60 kilometers an hour? Nah, my kid's gonna get like a gear shifting bike at most. Granted, just in the past couple weeks, I have found out that there are more types of gear shifting bikes than I ever knew existed. Did y'all know that there's other alternatives to gear shifting on a bike than just the like external rail system? I did not. I have only ever seen the rail system like shift gear where it like basically like forces a chain to like hop rails to change gear. Apparently that is the worst version. Oh. Oh, wonton. Gotta get that crunch. Use normal kind of electric bike? Yeah, that makes sense. Imagining Marin's child and it's just like a cute cat plushie creates her in a clown costume with a giant lollipop. Riding a bicycle. All right, how much is this? How much are we talking? $1? Motherfucker. Me having a craving for a sandwich earlier today. This being absolutely perfect. And it was $1. Yell at me for talking Ina Dream Barbecue, the latest weird Ganon game. I've seen a lot of people play it. I know nothing about it. I don't have it either. I love those teapots. Those are so cute. I love earthenware. That's another thing though, is I think I've mentioned this on stream when I move. I think I'm gonna end up only being able to like, or I'm just gonna narrow it down to like all I'm gonna bring are my clothes and my PC, and that's like it. Stream related stuff, my PC, actually, and the crafting stuff that y'all bought me. I'm gonna bring the 3D printer and all of the crafting supplies. Because I can probably get all those crafting supplies you've bought me in a single box and ship it. Hi, Aaron. What kind of Lich King are you? What can I do for you? What's you looking at? What are you confused about? It's tea. It's milk tea. With dates and flowers of some kind. I don't know the flowers off the top of my head. But it's milk tea. What's not to love? I'm 99% sure I already followed you like twice before, yet Twitch is being sussy. I think you're right, because I'm pretty sure I recognize your name. But it happens. Twitch is really kind of fucky like that. It's also if you're not like here semi-frequently or after a long time. I'm pretty sure Twitch just like forgets. That's the only way I can think to put it. It just forgets. Well, thank you for the follow. It is always greatly appreciated as we make our slow crawl towards partner. Wait, did they just pick up that squid and hand it back to him? Squid. I'd like to try grilled squid. I've never had a whole grilled squid. Squib. We need to start a new Twitch. Do we need to like start over and try and like test the algorithm? See how fast we can skyrocket. See if maybe we've actually been screwed by the algorithm on this account. Do I find a budget model and just do it as like a social experiment? I need to be more threatening, I think. More threatening? Oh, here, let me just, we can do this. Oh, the hell? What the hell? Get out of here. We can bring up the jacket. We can shrink the bobs, because everybody knows smaller bobs is less intimidating. Or more intimidating. Too cute for my own good. Aww. Play every algo and every site to our advantage. All right, guys, time to go make my own, what is it? My own ant farm hate thread. I'm too lazy to go make my own psyop. It'd be funny. It's a strategy. It'd be funny as shit to go make your own fucking hate thread on like Ant Farm or 4chan or some shit. Me sitting in the VTuber hate thread on 4chan. Hey guys, have you heard of this person? She's a ringleader and kind of cringe, and talks about like being a better person and stuff. And make it into a YouTube video for the main channel. This is the way. This is the way. Maybe at some point I will do that. I will save that on the back burner. I will save that on the back burner. It would be so funny. Can you just psyop? What's their name? Ren or whatever. The fucking right-wing VTuber asshat that like is a fucking grifter on YouTube. Wow, that squid looks fucking awesome. Why make a hate thread? Just become friends with someone really cute and sexy who's super into you, but you're actually a manipulative bastard who's using you. Who's using you and then accuses you of things you didn't do? Nah, that requires a second person. This one, I can manipulate the anonymity of the internet in order to my advantage. I'm gonna take the rule of any publicity is good publicity and just run it home. Yummy trilobite. Yes, delicious, delicious trout. God. That actually looks awesome. Is that a bird or a car alarm? I'm pretty sure it was a car alarm. All right, hold on. I want to do another one. I kind of want to know what this corn looking thing is. I'm not gonna lie. Some of these we've probably already seen. I've just forgotten them. Hi, Flo. How are you doing? Goat Squid doesn't look bad at all. It looks a little weird at a quick glance, but the fact that like all of the tentacles just came off that quick when that lady went to take a bite means that it was so tender. I'm being cute. I bet no, we're making jokes about psyoping 4chan or Ant Farm by becoming my own hater. We go join a VTuber hate thread, and then I talk about myself in order to get them to come hate on me, and then I take that publicity and write it straight to YouTube. Me totally saying my plan out loud and see if they're still gonna fucking fall for it. Just look at you, adorable. How could you? Also, it is too hot for a jacket in this household. Watermelon. Watermelon. Fucking love watermelon. I think if I remember correctly too, watermelon is one of the most like water to fruit yielding plants. I think if I remember correctly, like it's the least amount of water you have to give a plant to get the largest fruit. Oh, getting half of a watermelon? Does he do anything else with it? Is this a drink stand or is this just like there's a yellow watermelon over there? Sir, you're stressing me out. I like this dude. I like the way this dude looks. I trust this man intrinsically. The ear piercings, the short hair, the cute little smile, gay. Watermelon always be nice. It sure does. Also, hi, Ashura. The smile? What? He had like a cute little smirk. I trust that man. The tank top does it. It's the tank top with like the full body tattoos too. Okay, this is mochi, I think, with, I think that's brown sugar. I think that's cubed brown sugar. It looks like former Yakuza, but nice. I mean, they're in Thailand, so it's unlikely, but he does look like the kind of guy that like probably has like, he may have like a criminal past or something, but it's like, it was his only option as a kid. So he has like all these tattoos, he has the piercings and everything, and he looks like rough and tumble, but he's like the nicest guy you're ever gonna meet. I'm guessing all of these are the same flavor. Is there anybody in here who just absolutely hates coconut? Because I know some people hate coconut like with a goddamn passion. I like coconut. I like it a lot. Less than $1? Okay. Oh, it is basically mochi. Oh, I froze again. Why did I freeze? There we go. I am lagging really bad. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, it was brown sugar. I was right. Okay. And it melted when it got boiled. It's too strong, too much nut. I think it works really great in like German chocolate cakes. I love German chocolate cakes, and I really do think that the coconut texture adds so much to it. We're moving to Thailand, Marin? Nah, we're moving to Norway for now. We're moving to Norway for now, and I think that'll be great because it's one of the better countries in the world. I'm very excited. I'm unbelievably excited. And I've mentioned this before, I am willing to do whatever it takes for me to be able to get citizenship in the future. I know it already takes at least 5 years of, was it 5 years of residency? Is that whipped cream? Oh my God. Good Lord, that is a tough, I froze again. Why do I keep freezing? Is this like a memory thing? I wonder, what is it? What's the program I'm using? Vignon. I wonder if Vignon has like a memory leak problem that the longer it runs, the more it starts to lag. Some Norway food stall places. Oh, they already did. They've been sending me pictures. Sweet corn. That is really big kernels of corn. Jesus. Yeah, coconut and corn. The thing is though, is I don't like whipped cream. I have a thing for like the texture of whipped cream that I don't like. Why corn? So sweet corn is a very large dessert item in a lot of Asian countries. So if you go to like places that have like shaved ice, they'll often have sweet corn. Sweet corn soup is very common. It's usually not that far off. Why corn? I mean, if you had like an American can of sweet corn, it's also very sweet and can be used for desserts. I mean, why do you think that this like corn syrup is used for baking? Because it's sweet. These are quail eggs. That's a lot of quail eggs, though. That is a lot. Hi, Mocha. Thank you for the self-care. All right. I just want to punch my fist into the box of quail eggs. Ooh. All right, I'm guessing we don't flip these. I wonder though why he swaps which section they're in. Ah, these are just quick bites. I see sausage. I see, I think that's imitation crab meat. A mix of them. A little bit of spritz of soy sauce. I don't know what that is. Maybe, I don't think it's salt. Okay, it's just a seasoning blend of some kind. Pepper seasoning. Skewer quail eggs. Probably uneven heat in the plate. That's what I was thinking, is maybe like one end has more heat, or maybe like the heat is in the middle. So he swaps them around to try to get more evenly cooked. These actually look pretty great. Very simplistic ingredients. High protein, baby. I need to hit my macros. Probably uneven heated at 75 cents each for each skewer. Wow. Pickled soy salmon. Okay. You have my curiosity. Gibbs spicy egg. Listen, everybody likes spicy egg, okay? What's not to love about spicy egg? I wonder if this stand serves with anything else, or if this is something that you take home and like, oh, you're at the night market. You could honestly probably find something to have this salmon with if they don't give you something with it. Egg, good. Egg is good. Egg is a very good ingredient. An ingredient that you can practically get in anywhere on the planet. Hold on, momentary thonk. Yeah, you can get it anywhere on the planet. I was like, okay, wait a second. Where are birds not existing? Yeah, we'll go with the Jesus. Garlic? I think that was garlic. That was very large garlic. And some chili peppers. Okay, this is very similar to what they do with some like boiled eggs. Arctic. Penguin eggs in the Antarctic. Arctic actually does have birds. They just don't have penguins. I believe puffins are northern, right? Puffins are Arctic. I'm pretty sure. I froze again. Why did I freeze? Why do you keep doing this? I'm literally not like running anything extra that I haven't in this entire stream. Is it the video? Does it not like me playing the video? Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, so they are Arctic. There's a lot of Arctic birds. There's the terns, the puffins. I believe albatross can go fairly north, maybe not all the way to like the Arctic Circle. But the birds are global. Birds are in fact global. When I was a wee lad, puffins are so cute. I like puffins. Chat, if you've never seen a puffin, I highly recommend Googling what a puffin looks like because they are precious. Marin's dying. I can't believe it. No. All right, are we gonna get some corn with this shaved ice? No, we got sweetened milk. Okay. A different kind of sweet milk? Maybe? I don't know. One of those was sweetened milk, one of those was something else. A slushy, you saying? I bet if you mixed it up, it'd be very similar to like a Frosty, like a Wendy's Frosty. Because I still think to this is snow owls. Snow owls, I believe, are subarctic and like tundra. But they're not like on the Arctic shelf, I'm pretty sure. But birds aren't real? Then explain the Awebo bird. How dare you? How dare you? Explain that. There's no way a government could make such a whimsical little creature. I'm pretty sure owls need forest. Shockingly. Yes, they do need some trees here and there, but they will often hunt over prairies and large swaths of area, where they will often roost in trees or barns. Really, any structure a bird can find, they will often try to nest in. So it is possible to end up having like somebody that may have like wide farm range or a ranch. Don't you dare lose tracking on me. That's clearly AI. Can't believe every emote you see. Awebo. More corn! So we just making buttered corn? Is that what we got here? Buttered corn? This is an American stand is what this is. Oh wait, you've misunderstood what candied corn is. Yeah, but forests have a little sit. That's true. And you would hope that would be like the preferred environment, but that is not always the case. It's the same thing with like the ptarmigan. That's part of like the Awebo bird. That's ptarmigan. They will often just be like wandering open fields covered in snow during the winter months. And they'll fly away when like danger comes around. God, the kernels of this corn is huge. It's corn. It's got the juice. Another pancake. Rice pancake. This one looks like it has like chocolate syrup on it, maybe. Guys, just fucking shatter it into the dish. It's totally fine. More chocolate. This is just, what is it? This is just funnel cakes. What's the word? This is just funnel cakes thinner cousin, is what this is. Cheaper, thinner cousin. Ooh, strawberry syrup. Don't mind if I do. This shit's gonna be like 70 cents a piece. Oh, 80 cents. I was close. How much do you think the plain one is? Oily bread drizzled with strawberry sauce. Yeah. Funnel crepes, if you will. Funnel crepes. I don't don't know. I think this is crispy. Goodness, this is crispier than a regular crepe. Tokyo pancakes. This is like finding out that one of the popular dishes in Norway is waffles with brown cheese. And I'm very curious to try it. I'm very curious to try this sweet brown cheese. Okay, so how does this work? Because they look like they were like pillows on the side. So I'm guessing these like roll up or something. Red bean paste. That is... Okay, I was gonna say that is a lot of red bean paste. Fried bread dough with powdered sugar and strawberry syrup. Yep. I really want a plate for cooking like they have. The, what was it? The plate that looked like that's like a really, really flat wok, basically. That like barely has a dip. Ah, there it is. There's how you get the pillow look. Okay, that actually does look like a pretty good pancake. Nice. Spiffy. Although her hands are very close to that extremely hot oven, they kind of stress me out. My ass would be wearing thermal gloves for that shit. Star? Okay, if you say so. If you say so. Bacon pancake, making bacon pancake. Take some bacon, put it in a pancake. The hot plate? Yeah, the black top. Okay, I remember this one because I remember this hanging meat, which is so goofy to me. The hanging meat is so weird to me, especially because they just, with the strands and all, why don't you just pull the strands out? You snipped them all down, why not just pull them out? We drinking at the carnival? Drinking water, baby. I want to start drinking for every time the lady eats if she'll nod, looking surprised at the camera with how often. Oh, it'll be every time. Every time. See, you even get a preview of this other video. We're not going to watch this video. She's doing the exact same thing here. That is her reaction. That is her reaction. I don't know how the husband like convinces her to do it every time. It's not for every item, but it's for a decent amount of them. It's fucking less than $3, dude. She loves life and food. I love life and food. All right, though, guys. That's going to be it for today. We're going to call it there. It's almost 4. And I was running a little bit late. Oh, here. Here we go. There we go. We need to figure out who we are going to raid. Let me see. Who is live? Air show's on BRB. Kira is playing Don't Kill the Princess. Or Slay the Princess. Don't Kill the Princess. My ass. My ass. All right. Schedule one. Everybody and their mother's playing Schedule 1. I think we're going to raid Sai. Mary's going to slay the princess again? I mean, maybe someday. We're gonna raid Sai. Because Sai is making drugs. Yay, drugs. But we will be back tomorrow, guys. Noon CST. We're gonna be doing more yapping. I will need to find a spooky topic for us to cover. Right now, I don't have an idea of what we're gonna do. But we will see what happens. We need to do a raid message, though. What's the raid message gonna be? What is our raid message gonna be? Drugs? No. Do we want to do the good kush again? I think it was Monday we did like, you got that good kush? With the arrive emote? The arrive? You got that good kush? I'm looking for that toilet bowl kush. We could do that one, or we could do something else, but I think that's the one that came to mind. We demand the good kush. Wait, that's a good one too. I like that one. We demand. Oh, I did not mean to pin that. I misclicked. You can't catch me? That's fine, Ordain. All right. You can do either of those, guys. You got the good kush, or we demand the good kush. But until next time, thank you for being here. Thank you for being awesome. And thank you for enjoying the show, guys. Good night. I muted and clicked the wrong button. Hilarious. Hilarious.